welcome to the final episode of season 6. Boo! I know everybody's sad, everybody's depressed. We're not gonna be here, but let me give you a little bit of news, a little good news. Okay, is that we will be back with season 7 on October 1st. All right, not that long. Okay, not like the usual break. Usually we take 6 weeks. We're cutting it down to 4 because we're not going to miss a second of Halloween, okay? We're returning on the first day, bitch, okay? So it's going to be crazy. All right, now, if you want to know what's going to go on during the break, stay tuned and stay tuned to the channel. On Thursday, we're going to release a video that is laying out all the break content for the next 4 weeks. So come back Thursday. We got a action-packed, jam-packed, awesome show right now. We got 2 amazing guests with us who I will introduce in a second, but later on we're going to hear from our boy Roddy. He got kicked out of his podcast studio. He's been a very bad boy. Okay, we're going to learn why he got kicked out. He's on the streets. His podcast is homeless. We're going to figure out why. And him and I are also going to be going through him and Justin's 5 favorite moments of season 6. Okay, we might make one right now, and then we'll have to, add it in there. I don't know. We don't know what Mitzi's or Clay's gonna do tonight. Okay, they might get crazy. All right. So later we got that, and then before that, Electra and I are gonna be trying the new Wednesday Addams cereal and talking about some paranormal drama. But joining me right now, she hasn't been on the show in like 40 years, and it's completely disrespectful. I don't even know why she hasn't shown her face right now, but we got Mitzi with us. You were here on the episode after I got COVID, and my dick wouldn't work for like a day or 2, right? I had that COVID dick. I thought I was gonna kill myself. I said, well, this is it. I'm gonna shoot myself.
What if I can't beat off ever again?
Yeah,
I missed that episode.
Yes, that's right. Mitzi, how the hell? Why have you not been here? Please enlighten us. Elaborate.
I've been busy as shit.
Wow.
Fucking dual majoring 2 degrees and fucking just working on cosplays. I haven't even fucking played games in ages.
That's right. You said
I feel so bad. I got so many people held up trying to play shit with me. I got fucking Yo Menace that's been dying to play Final Fantasy 14, Silver and Red. Have been trying to play Dead Island 2.
Oh,
and
did
it's
they just remaster that?
Hmm?
Didn't they just release that Dead Island 2?
I think they released like an expansion for it or some bullshit.
Some kind of shit. Okay, you used to be twitching and streaming. You and I used to be gaming. You used to kill me in friendly fire. You used to shoot me in the head in the games, and it's been a lot of fun. Also joining us, we got Clay. Yay! Look at him right there.
What's up?
We got Clay on early, 8 o'clock, because I'm on after about 8:30. That's it. He's going to bed.
It's a wrap for me.
You've seen him on the other episodes. One episode, he just disappeared. He didn't even get up and walk away. My man literally evaporated. I forgot. That was like 2 episodes ago. He was gone. Before we get into Anime NYC Con, which Clay and Mitzi went to, the big anime convention in New York, I want to know all about that, how it looked and how it smelled. I'm sure there was some interesting smells and sights going on and people doing all kind of wild things. Clay, we had a discussion the other day, and we made another dumb, gritty moment, or I created one. I showed my brain power when we were talking about time zones and days. You remember this?
Kind of. That what was it that like
we said that we were talking about why?
Oh, like you thought that like people in like other time zones, like it was like they were in like a different part of the week.
Because you were like, I don't think it's good to upload on Friday. Like it's not a good day, and I said, well, it really doesn't matter because our audience is around the world. So like, yeah, because it's Friday in America, but like in Korea, it could be Tuesday, or Spain, it could be Thursday. And you were like, bro, that is incredibly wrong. That is not how the world works at all. And I was like, huh?
Now you're retarded.
I thought that I thought everybody had a different day.
Well, you're a juggalo, so that's like. That's expected,
whoop,
right?
Whoop. Yeah, I'm not good at I thought like, China was a day ahead, but then I thought like maybe New Zealand was like 2 days behind. I don't know. How am I supposed to know? What do you think this is? You didn't come here for any intellectual conversation, okay? What like Bill Maher? That's not me, pal.
A little bit.
Do I look like Neil deGrasse Tyson? Definitely not. Definitely
No.
not. He doesn't have one of these buttons on his show.
Now you know you're
He would
retarded.
never need to use that. So, Clay, please regale us with how your time at Anime NYC went for you.
I had a great time. It was my first time going in 2 years. Last Anime NYC, I was in Myrtle Beach, and I think it got way better. I think that it was like more filled up. They had more going on. The cosplay was better. I think last time I had a lot of shit to talk about it, but this time I went and people had like good costumes. Like it was fun. People had sick costumes. The only thing, and I was talking to you about this, is that there's like an epidemic of people wearing like anime merch one size too small. Like they order it online and it doesn't quite fit. Like the skinny people do fine, and fatter people really know to just get the right size.
You were saying
like,
it's actually not contrary to popular belief. When you say that, you think of like fatter people, but it's actually
No,
the fat
it's not
people
the fat
know the
people.
size.
It's like the
skinnier.
kind of chubby, like regular sized people just busting out of like like a Naruto t-shirt.
And you brought up a good example of this, EJ, where he has that tiny like anime girl hoodie that looks like he just like stole his sister's hoodie, but it's his.
At one point it was the right size, but after a couple of washes, it's little sister size.
Do not dry your hoodies, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know how many times I have to tell you Neanderthals. Air dry your hoodies and your jeans and almost everything. Just dry your fucking boxers and your socks. Everything else, hang it. It doesn't
Especially
shrink.
if it's got a graphic on it.
You're civilized. Everybody. Oh, just throw it all in. What are you, an animal? Come on. If you're wearing it to bed or it's gonna be under something, in the dryer. If it's not, hang it up. Okay. So you're saying that skinnier people are busting out of their anime clothes, huh?
Yeah. But they go to Anime Con to fix that, to get things in person, so they don't have to shop online.
You said there was a
anymore.
variety of high class merchandise, like brands were doing collabs with animes, right, for clothes.
Yeah, yeah. It's a lot of fashion stuff. It's a lot of clothes. It's all merch. The Marines were there. They were recruiting.
Yeah. Okay, like whose idea was that? That's the pool?
I don't know. I thought that was very funny.
That had to be
They
like
were there at the Anime NYC last year also. They just have the recruitment thing. It's like, you guys want you want to send these guys to war? Really?
Yeah, I mean,
that's
I
not
think
where I would send my booth.
the military might be targeting autistic people, which is funny.
You're like, hey,
but-
you like watching people get killed, right? Like, you ever thought about actually killing somebody? Wouldn't you want to like live in an anime? You wouldn't want to kill people. But they don't get swords. Usually, anime people want like combat. They don't want like M16s, right? They had them They had them doing the pull-up bar. Did you watch any of that?
Like a second.
How
My
were people?
boyfriend did the pull-up bar.
Really? How did he do?
He did 7
What?
or
Pretty
8.
good.
Oh.
That's pretty good.
Well,
Some people can't.
he
do
had
it.
these like fucking hand wraps that went all the way down his arm, and he was wearing gloves, so he didn't have the
Like
best
a mummy?
dexterity.
He was like a mummy. Like Jeff
Oh,
Hardy.
kind of. He also just had like heavy ass boots and like a leather jacket, and so
And he
it was
still did
just-
7 pull-ups.
Yeah.
I sounded disappointed when I said that. When I said, "Oh," but I probably wouldn't have done more than 7 pull-ups. Really?
Oh, seven's a solid number, especially at anime. That's probably the record at Anime Con.
No, it was 29.
Who did that? Somebody like a character from one of the shows?
I don't know. It was probably one of the fucking Marines, but I took a video, and in the video, the guy said the record was 29.
Wow. Yeah, that's a pretty interesting recruitment pool there. I think that was somebody like one of the Marines just want to go to Anime Con for free, and like they just told their boss like, yeah, let's
Oh
set
yeah,
up.
the recruiters like have a budget, like they can go do like fucking fresh shit, like
Yeah, let's just they had like one of the trucks there, right?
They had a truck with like a blow up thing. I don't even know what it was.
Yeah, what was
like
the
a
blow up thing, Mitzi? I saw it in the
dome.
video. Could you go in there and do
blow-up
things?
thing?
There was like a blow up dome. Could you go in
Oh,
there
I
and
don't-
fight anime style?
I don't know. I didn't get to walk around much.
They might have been showing like a movie in there.
You didn't get to walk. I want to know what that meant. You didn't get to walk around much. I'll let you
No.
tell me that in a second. Hold on, Clay. Finish your thoughts about this convention. You
and
like the
then-
VTuber thing, huh?
Yeah, it was VTuber madness. I think that was like the main takeaway was that the VTubers are big. Because here's the thing, right? So I was reporting you on this when we spoke about this last time. When I went 2 years ago, and all these people lined up and they waited all day for their favorite, VTuber to come out. It didn't even occur to me that 2 years ago, when the screen turned on, a real person was there on the screen.
Right.
But
just
this time, it was just like a VR sprite, like a motion capture sprite of a person. Like it was not only was the person not there, it was not even a picture of them. It was a picture of an anime girl who kind of like moved like this.
Oh wait, so the first time it was like a human, like a actual video of a person?
Unless I remember wrong, yeah, I think it was like a person. Yeah, because she was like having everybody like,
usually
do
have
the
an
wave.
avatar. The VTubers have an avatar.
Yeah, it wasn't even an avatar. Now it was an avatar.
Okay.
And it was wild.
People were getting lit. They had glow sticks. They were jumping around.
Listen, guys, with the VTubers, I don't really know what to say, but this is a lot. These guys, they're so I talked to some of them. Some of them are cool. They seem like nice guys, but like whatever's going on here with the singing the song, according to with the lady on the TV, it feels very Barney. It feels very like, big comfy couch.
For adults.
Yeah, there's something like very like
it's kind of a dystopian look, right? Like to see that? It's a little dystopian, like something out of the Twilight Zone.
Yeah, it's rough. Like those guys.
Did you tell me? I don't know if you did you said that you hope that if you did that your father would beat you? Is that what you said when you
I didn't say that, but that sounds about right.
Accurate? Are you content shaming people right now?
I'm not content shaming people.
It's a little crazy though.
Yeah, it's like, to what degree are you enjoying this? Like
everybody has their thing,
It's a lot. And I was talking to Eddie about this earlier, and he said the same thing. He's like, yeah, some of these dudes are.
And he's a VTuber guy.
He's a VTuber guy.
DJ's locked in. He's like got his schedule. He knows who's
and
going
listen,
where.
if you know what I mean, he might be spinning around and kissing the heart, but he's not like.
Okay, he's one of those guys.
I don't know if he's that bad.
Shrine in the closet.
Mitzi, what do you think about the VTuber thing?
Oh, I could never get into VTubers.
Not for you, huh?
Well, my ex, from like 4 years ago, he got me a fucking face recognition shit and like the little hand things, and he wanted me to become a VTuber, and I'm like, no.
Was it a kink?
It's like, no, I don't want this.
Did he
it just seems so disingenuous. I've always been like a come as you are and like a kind of person. I've always been like, oh yeah, complete transparency, and I just don't see the appeal to it.
I think it's pretty lit, but I don't know if I'd be doing Barney style activities to that.
But yo, guys, so I got these VTuber trading cards.
Oh yeah, God. You got a trading card game.
And I started looking into them, right? And I see
looks kind of cool.
Yeah. I started looking into it. So I looked up on YouTube like just like some videos of like, people like opening the pack, see what the art looks like, shit like that. And these guys, who are in this VTuber community, there's this one guy, he makes a video. He's like, hey, I got 3 packs. I'm going to show them off. Right. By the way, it's like $9 worth of cards. Mm-hmm. He has the cards, and as he's opening them, he struggles to like what these cards are in. They're in like that granola bar packaging.
Yeah.
Like he really like truly struggles to like get the pack open. Like he's like not strong enough to like get it open.
Yeah, this is where the Marines are getting their people from.
Yeah. Like he actually had to like go and like get scissors and like still struggled with the scissors. And then it wasn't an isolated incident either. And then I found a male VTuber who was in the series. Like he has a card.
Yeah.
And he's like, I'm gonna try to pull myself. And again, could not open the granola bar packaging. Yeah, a different guy, like a guy.
Open it right now in front of us. Make sure, open one, please. Let me see.
Okay, maybe I will look like a fool right now. I don't think that these are that difficult to open.
Please, wait, put it up a little bit. Oh, you just opened it.
I just opened it.
I mean, ripped it open like a pro.
It's not that bad.
They got scissors for that?
They had to get scissors. Like they were like.
Okay, let me ask you, like, how many times have you ripped open a package with your hands, right? Like, you've done that before, right?
Like a million times.
Like, you get a
yeah.
box and maybe you poke a hole with a pen and then you just rip it. You know what I mean?
Nah,
Like,
David, you just dig your fingers under the flaps and rip that shit open.
yeah, my
like
man can't even open. Yo,
dig.
Marines, 180, wasting the budget, wasting the budget.
This is where the Marines are recruiting. Like these guys can't like. They literally couldn't fight the way out of like a tinfoil bag. Like.
Wow, what a great anecdote, Clay. That is amazing. That is amazing.
And also, I don't know what's going on because that same VTuber, the guy who like he had a card in the series, like he had the worst like setup I've ever seen from like a professional streamer.
What did it look like?
Like it looked like it looked like it was being shot by like an 11-year-old. Like he only had a single webcam that he just pointed at his desk like while he was doing it.
Yeah.
And like he didn't even have like a second webcam to like run the VTube studio. So he just had like a picture. And it was wild. It was like they were paying him $0. Like he was like a streaming slave.
He's using what he got, you know, using what he has at his disposal. That's it. My man ain't pulling it. He ain't pulling in the big bucks right now. What are you gonna do? Wow, how insane! Shout out to people that made those cards though. It's pretty lit. I like the idea.
Oh yeah. Actually, yeah, they were cool. I talked to them at the convention. They were really nice Rift runners. I don't know if we care about these, but
I kind of care. I think it's a nice idea. You know, I think it's fun.
I thought it would be cool to get them, and then I have them, and Eddie doesn't. Which
I'm gonna
is really
just say
all
that
it is
I do like VTubers. I do respect it. I like it. I can see the appeal. I don't know about jumping around like I'm in daycare, but you know, I could watch I can watch a couple streams. So Mitzi, you said that you didn't walk around. Were you carried around like a princess? Why did you not walk around?
I wish my feet were fucking killing me after the second day, but no, like we just kept getting stopped for photos. It was fucking nuts.
Wow.
Like, because you know what it is? It's like I go a little too hard sometimes. Like I do within like my means, but it's still like I go as far as like putting fucking lights and shit in them. The character I was doing Sunday has like this tail whip that's also a scythe, and I like made the fucking tail and it was like a fucking 4 or 5 foot tail or whatever. And it's just like,
Did you go on the train?
no, my boyfriend drove.
So you had a meet and greet everywhere you went.
Kind of, sort of. I mean, like, even if you didn't know the character, like, I still think it was a pretty cool cosplay.
Mm-hmm.
But, yeah, so it took us, like, that long, and then I had a shoot scheduled for, like, 1:30, and I was like, all right, it's hard enough to move around without getting stopped, so I was like, I'm just gonna beeline to where I'm supposed to meet up. So I go there, do the shoot, sick. At this point, it's like 2 o'clock. I am like dehydrated as shit, and we're both just like, we need water desperately.
You'd think Javis would have better air conditioning.
You would imagine, right? But I think it's because of all the windows. So around noon, that place is cooking.
Oh,
and especially when you got like all those people. So we're like beelining to the Amazon fucking like, because they have the thing where like you scan your card, you walk in, you take what you want, and as you leave, it like facial recognition and you know, charges you. So we're trying to get there. Every time we take 2 steps, like Kill gets stopped, and since I can't see shit, then I gotta wait for him. And then as he's finishing up with photos, like I get stopped, and it's just like, you know, you do the polite thing. You're just like, oh yeah, exchanging socials, is the Instagram. I'm gonna drop dead in about 2 seconds because I was wearing armor that's about, you know, a 1/4 inch most of the way around, but in some places it's about 2 inches thick. And I've got like a skin tight vinyl suit on, so it's like I am fucking sweating. I am dying.
Sweating your balls off.
And like by the time we actually got to getting water, it took us like an hour.
Wow. Did anybody ask you to step on their neck or spit in their mouth or do something crazy like that?
I did get asked to step on someone once, but I turned it down because I was wearing like actual like pointed heels.
Maybe they would have really liked that.
Maybe. But also I had, between like my boyfriend and like having another dude, like essentially having 2 handlers, like people tend to get a little sheepish, I guess.
Right.
About asking for steppies when they see you're with a group. I guess they don't want to be weird.
That's what they call it?
Yeah, they call it steppies.
Is this like a thing? Wait, did you see any steppies around?
I didn't see any steppies. I've seen steppies
Well,
before, but not there.
there was like some bitch, something. What was her name? I
Some
think it was like
bitch.
Amber. Oh, Lavender Brown. Like no, it was Lavender something.
Lavender Brown. What is that?
No, not Lavender Brown. That was a Harry Potter character. But there was some fucking bitch named Lavender something or other
Is she a porn
last
star?
year that was like charging people for steppies and like
Really?
to touch her feet. And I think she even like charged someone to, like suck her toes or whatever.
Why didn't you get in
And
on this?
if yeah, no, she got like a perma ban from the con, but also
Oh,
it's like I
come
think they've
on.
been cracking down on that ever since.
Really? A perma ban for that? These people
Yeah.
suck.
So I guess
That's
people
lame.
like people are caught like I've been asked to step on people the past few years, and I've never had a problem doing so. Never charged it because it's it's your natural born right to be subservient.
Right. You're a woman.
You fucking filth.
Oh, you're turning some people on right now. You're a woman
Yeah.
of the people doing this shit for free.
Yeah,
Wow.
you know what? If it makes someone's day, it makes my day.
That's beautiful.
Like that's
That
always
is
been
wow.
my
That's
thing.
beautiful to hear.
Like I will do all the dumb shit. Like there are some people that will only do specific poses. It's like no, I will do the dumb shit. Because that's the thing is like a lot of people, like especially with Nikkei, like a lot of the cosplayers are there because it's like TikTok fucking thirst trap baiting, getting people
Right.
to buy your OnlyFans or whatever.
Oh yeah.
It's like I just do it because it's like it makes you fucking like hyped to see other people.
Is that
get
what people are
hyped.
doing at AnimeCon?
yeah, dude.
A
they're
lot of
getting
people, yeah,
dressed
like
up.
so this is a fun one, right?
So they dress up, and then nerds come up and ask them if they could take pictures, and they say, "Ugh, can I get your Instagram?" And then they give them their OnlyFans.
Yeah, or like
bro,
they just
this
get
is
their
that's the
followers
pipeline.
or they just do TikToks. So like
I didn't even pick up on. I don't stop the girls, so I didn't know. Like,
You didn't look at any women? Oh, you didn't stop to take pictures with them.
no, I mean, yeah, I don't like stop them and like
Yeah,
ask
yeah.
if I could take. No,
That
like,
makes sense. Yeah. Now, that's the racket, dude. They hand you like a card. Somebody went to Comic-Con last year and said that they would a woman was handing out cards for like a OnlyFans and
yeah,
her
yeah. Me and Red
TikTok.
met some chick that was handing out her card and had like OnlyFans links. I mean, but it's like so there's people that are definitely doing it for like there are a lot of people that will cosplay like a character from a game or a series that they don't know. They're like totally doing it just because it's like thirst trap or whatever.
yeah.
And it's like,
I respect it.
but it's like when when you're doing an obscure cosplay, because the character I did on Sunday, she's from like a mobile game. She was like the villain in one of the limited time stories, and then she was also shows up later on in the game. Like, but you'd have to be playing for a while to even get there. So it's like when you hear someone, like when I heard someone scream out Indivilia from across the room, it's like, all right, I'm stopping for you.
You're really hitting some
It's like-
niche things right now, huh?
Yeah, like I like doing like the weird odd shit, and it's like it just makes me so fucking hype when people recognize the character.
Hell yeah.
I've never really been into like doing popular characters. I like intricate builds, and I kind of want to do shit that probably doesn't get represented as much. My tail broke the night we were making it because we stayed up till like 3 a.m. Saturday, like or Sunday morning making like trying to fix the tail.
Right. What was the tail made of? Like, what is the actual inside made of?
So the inside of the tail is actually hold on.
Oh, we about to get a
Uh-oh.
video of it. Let's see. Let's see the tail.
So to give you an idea of like how fucking long this is, Alexa, turn the lights on, please.
Oh, you got that Alexa.
Alexa, turn the lights on, please. There we go.
That's how you had to say it.
But yeah, so it's a long ass tail.
That's sick.
Alexa, turn the lights off. So
How
I
did
had
you
like
wear
this
that?
base thing that I had to. The bodysuit I made, I had to put like some holes in the back of it so I could feed a belt through and around. This clamped onto it, and this was
how
like
do you walk
deep.
through a crowd with that on your ass?
Yeah, it is hard. It broke so many times.
Yeah, like do you have
So, like,
somebody
the-
behind you making sure everything's all right? with
Yeah,
that?
kind of.
Yeah,
I
that's
don't mind
crazy.
ripping this open because I'm gonna
You
redo
look like
the
a
tail
crane.
anyway. So it's a bunch of foam rings,
Okay.
and then it's a shit ton of just steel cables that are like braided together. And it's like it
Wow.
holds up for the most part. Like this is just it on its own weight. But once you start moving around, it like sways a bit much and then it does that
Oh,
sort of shit.
yikes.
Wow.
Yeah, no, this like all took me like about 2 months and like
Woo!
probably close to 600. So this had lights on it. The chest piece also had lights on it and shit.
And Clay, you just went in a Team Rocket T-shirt. You see this? You got to step it up.
You
next
know,
year.
and the funny thing is, we were talking the other day, and you were like, "Yeah, but like your costume like just a T-shirt." And I was tight. I was like, "Nah, fuck you. Like I have like a whole costume. Like I am cosplaying."
Do you want
Didn't
to
you
tell
do
me?
Misty one?
I don't do anything like
Misty?
that. Yeah, I've been Misty before.
Yo,
I was Misty in it, and this year I was Team Rocket Grunt.
I thought you said, weren't you a Nazi last year? I was gonna say, what? I missed that.
Well, yeah, every year.
You were a Nazi this year?
Well, there was 1 year. There's this anime Hellsing Ultimate, and like the villains are Nazis, and there was someone that was legit dressed as one of them, just had the swastika and all, and it's
Did
like,
they get kicked out?
how the fuck did they let you in?
Yeah, I was about to say, didn't they get kicked? When they get kicked out?
I mean, yeah, they're not really doing a vibe check at the door. Like as long as you don't have a gun, I think they let you in.
Yeah, like if you go through the metal detector, it's just like, all right, sick. Slap the armband on, just walk through. No one gives a damn. There's a fucking.
It wouldn't be the first time Nazis were gathering at the Javits Center.
There's a show. I think it's like Tokyo Revenge or something.
Yeah, the only anime I really like.
They sell the jackets as merch, but the jackets have like, it's the Hindu version, but it's still a swastika on the back of it. Wow. And for a lot of people that don't know the religious significance of it, it's like, just imagine you're walking around Times Square, Herald Square, and you just see a bunch of like weeaboos or like nerds just walking around with swastikas all over, and you're just like,
that would be really funny.
I mean,
like that's probably horrible for someone who doesn't know.
In New York, I wouldn't even blink it. I wouldn't even bat an eye. Like it's just like whatever. It's just
like last Anime NYC, I saw one person that had the swastika taped over with like black duct tape, and it's like, all right.
Listen, if you're gonna do it all the way. Fuck the black tape. Get in there. Get crazy.
Yeah. What's the point of where? Yeah,
put it out there. They're not gonna kick you out. You know, get some steppies. Well, I guess the only way to get kicked out is if you're doing too many steppies, like you said. That's the only way you're gonna get perma-banned.
After that one chick got banned, I was like, I will still do. Like last year, I had someone that asked me to spit in their mouth. I'm like, yo, if you see me outside the convention center, I got you.
Wow, you would have done. You did it. Did you ended up doing it?
No, you didn't. I didn't see him. I like stood around for a bit after it. Probably
Mitzi,
just
how do
went
you
to a
feel about people that do puppy play in public? What are your thoughts on that?
I don't know. When you start doing it in public.
You don't like that?
I don't think so, but I've also been like grocery shopping as a cat maid once.
You had a cat butt plug in and you went grocery shopping?
No, like I was dating this dude, and I was wearing cat ears, tail, and like a fucking maid dress. And we were gonna go to Stop and Shop, and as we were leaving his house, a bird shat on his head. And he, I was gonna make shepherd's pie, so I was like, oh no, I know where the grocery store is. I'll fucking go on my own. Yeah, so I went. I like got everything. I stepped outside, but this was in Long Island. I don't know Long Island that well, so I'm like kind of lost. I don't know where I'm going. I left my phone in his car because I had left it on the seat as I was about to get in. And I'm like looking around and shit. I'm like trying to figure out how the fuck to get home. And people are pulling up on the side of the road and asking if I need help. And I just look like this fucking cat girl maid just panicking on the corner, not knowing where the fuck to go.
Nowhere near Halloween, I'm assuming.
No, this is like in the middle of the summer, and I'm just.
Well, it's not.
It is stressful.
You're not getting.
Also,
you're not getting like dragged around on a leash or anything. You're not getting sexual gratification in public, so it's not that crazy.
No, but it's also like when you're in public, you're around kids, and that's kind of obscene.
It's very obscene. I've seen guys like they're on their knees in public and they're getting like cigarettes put out on their tongue and they're like, good boy, good boy. Very creepy. Definitely not down with that. Keep that in the house, you know?
It's like you do that at like either an adult's venue or like don't do that in front of like kids.
Keep it in the fucking crib.
I don't know if it's wrong, but I don't like it, and I don't like people that do it.
You blanket. You don't like anybody. You don't
like.
You
If
don't
I
like
saw somebody doing
it.
that, like we don't like. I know I don't like you. Like I don't need to. We don't need to meet. Like we don't need to like get acquainted.
Wow.
Like it's cool.
What if it's just like a little fetish they got?
Yeah, really, just like.
Mitzi's about to do it for you right now.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, like, is it wrong to kink shame people? Like, I don't like it. I don't like people that do that.
You are kink shame right now, so we know you don't like VTuber fans for the most part and puppy players.
Yeah.
And guys who wear shirts that are too small.
Guys who wear shirts that are too small.
I mean, I don't have anything against them. It's just like I'm just noticed things sometimes. And I notice that a lot of people have ill-fitting anime merch.
Right. Well, EJ is one. So I mean, you've seen it. You've seen it enough to know it's a trend. It's a thing.
Yeah.
You've seen
Well,
it.
I
I
think
enough.
can't say I
everything
never
is-
had ill-fitting anime merch. Like it's real.
Everything is like fucking Asian sizing, though, right?
That's what I'm saying is, yeah, you think you're a medium and you don't realize
Right.
it's Japanese medium.
You got to hit that
And then,
XL.
you got the chicho sticking out.
Which is like US extra small.
Right. You
Yeah.
gotta get a. You gotta get a. They'll be coming out. That's wild. You know what else is wild, Clay? You were telling me about something called gas station heroin. You want to regale us on that?
Oh, well, I was not ready for this report, but yeah. So apparently, they sell this dietary supplement in gas stations.
It's like a
It's something
pill.
with a T. It's not a tryptophan. Treonine, treponine. I don't know.
Tranny.
But it binds to your opiate receptors in your brain, and it's essentially a short-acting, cheap opiate. Although it might actually not be an opiate, but it binds to your opiate receptors and it gets you high and it gives you withdrawals. Opiate that they're selling in gas stations, and it only lasts like 2.5 hours. So people are like getting into it, not knowing what it is, and then they have to take this thing for like every 2.5 hours, like unless they want to get off. And I think it has like all the same like side effects and like withdrawals that like any other opiate would. It's pretty interesting. I said we should try it on the show,
Yeah, let's
but
do
I
it.
guess
Ready,
you weren't that
Mitzi?
open to that.
You ready? We'll send you a pill. We'll send you a bottle.
Yeah,
It sounds
you
like
too though. We got to do it together.
we're all gonna do it. You ready? Well, Mitzi and I
Uh,
were supposed to do meth on the show one time, right? Or like, what were we supposed to do?
Oh, I think was it meth?
Yeah, I think we were supposed to do meth. We could do that. We could do that after.
Yeah, I mean, we can get gas station meth, gas station
Is
heroin.
there a gas station meth too?
Yeah,
I mean, this
Wait,
is
weren't
cheap
we
stuff.
also supposed to do like the bullshit spicy noodles?
Yeah, we could do that too. We'll do a marathon. We'll be up. We'll be up for a while after the.
is
meth,
there a
so-
drug called spicy noodles?
No, it's like legit spicy noodles.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's
yeah.
like the Bulldog 2X. Because I don't think Gritty handles spicy that well.
Not at all. Not my stomach's
Oh,
gonna be
this will
wrecked
be
for like
fun.
2 weeks. It's gonna fuck me up. It's gonna be terrible. I'd probably rather do the gas station heroin than eat anything spicy like dead ass. I think anybody would just because it feels great. How insane! So they're just selling this, and this is just legal. You could just go in there and
It's a dietary supplement,
pop
so
a
they
little
can't
H
regulate it.
pill. No freaking way, dude.
But I think it's illegal in a few states.
They're
I don't know
starting
which
to-
ones.
they're
I haven't
starting to
looked into
crack
this.
down on it. Is K2 still like? Do they still sell spice in the store or no? Because they used to sell it in the store.
I mean, I don't know. Listen, I don't go into stores asking for sticks of K2,
right.
but by the looks of the population, they're still selling K2 in the stores.
Right, because I remember there was a time where they were just selling it out in the open. Like, oh, you can just get this fake ass weed in a
Oh
fry.
yeah, I don't know how in the open it is, but it hasn't stopped flowing. I tell you that.
Are you into the Zins, Mitzi? Are you into any like oral? They have like caffeine Zins now. They got the nicotine pouch. You can
Oh,
put
is
on
that
your
like
gums.
that yeast, like that stuff you just stick in the top of your mouth? Or
Yeah,
something?
yeah,
yeah.
That's the answer. Nah,
You're not into that. You smoking cigs?
not anymore. I've been tobacco free for like. Well, actually, no. I just had a couple cigars on my birthday, but I
There you
was
go.
tobacco free for like a good year and a half, 2 years.
Right. I didn't know you
Otherwise,
were
like,
smoking cigars.
I was like chain smoking like a fucking pack a day for a while.
Hell yeah! I didn't know you were smoking
Hell
cigars.
yeah.
We gotta smoke some cigars together. That's wild.
Yeah, definitely.
I got some cigars
Fucking-
over here. I just got some in the mail actually. Clay, you,
Ooh.
you were saying that you think the future is everybody's gonna be doing inhaler drugs, like every drug is gonna come in an inhaler, and people are
Yeah,
just gonna
probably.
people are just gonna be taking like meth and heroin and whatever. just-
Yeah. This is straight aerosol. I mean, if it's legitimized, if they go the full way and they just make all the drugs legal and you can just buy drugs at the pharmacy, yeah, it's gonna be in an inhaler.
He's gonna be doing whatever, right in an inhaler. The world. I mean, listen. Now, I can see it now. I can see this is the modern man. 50 years from now is gonna have the VR headset on with the fuck machine on their dick, like just gonna be laying down, like laying prone, like laying back. VR
Yeah, just inhaling chemicals.
with the machine on the dick that fucks you like quicker than anything like anything on earth. Like any person can just and then it's gonna be just taking
Oh my
like
god! And then somebody just walks up and shoots you in the head.
Like, can you imagine? That's gonna be the modern American man, just laid back with the machine, just doing OxyContin or whatever, just in the inhaler, just totally immersed in just pleasure at all times.
Because I think they already have ketamine inhalers and marijuana inhalers.
Oh no, it's starting.
But aren't the marijuana things like Juul or something? Or the pens, right? The pens?
They have the pens, but they've also had like an albuterol inhaler style, like where you just press the button and it just aerosols into you.
That is going to be horrific. Get ready. Get ready. Mitzi, did you see this? This clip was kind of going viral of, I don't know what country this was in, but they're making vapes and then they have like a 10-year-old kid or like a 12-year-old kid that's the vape tester. Did you see that video?
So this step kind of blows my mind. Our friend here is testing each one of them. I'm not sure if it's for taste or volume or I'm not sure precisely what. I'm also curious if he is inhaling or if it's like a cigar, just quick taste test and exhale.
这些都没问题吗？你一天大概能测多少个？
一天大概要测平均7、8千吧。
7、8千，多的时候呢？
多的时候就1万多。
你自己平时抽吗？那你下班之后还抽吗？
下班之后。
I know you're not laughing at this clip. That's terrible. This is not funny. This is horrible. What a sad freaking clip, dude. We know it says like this kid looks 14 and also 45 at the same time. Probably because of all the vaping. 10,000 a day, and sometimes he'll do more. And then he says like obviously he's vaping when he gets off work because this kid is probably severely
super
addicted to the vape. Clay, how many vapes did you say that added up to at the end of the day? Like you said that 10,000 puffs is equivalent to how many full vapes?
I think like a vape probably has like 2,000 to 3,000. So you know it's
he's smoking like 5 vapes a day.
It's like completely zeroing out like 3 to 5 vapes like every work day, and then going home and then doing that again.
Yo, bro. And then you said something about the acid on the skin, right? From the smoke.
Oh yeah. Like those flavors, like the citrus flavors, like they'll just, like they'll burn the inside of your mouth. They'll give you chemical burns in your throat and on your lips and shit.
It is so sad. That is the saddest clip I've seen in a while, bro. And that is insane. Is that why they say that the next generation is aging and they all look older? Because that's a thing. And I've been noticing it that the next generation does look older.
Yeah, Gen Z looks like shit.
That's that. Whatever's going on with that kid's face, he looks like every white girl in New York City.
It's so sad. It's so unbelievably sad. So it's like the vaping, and then plus obviously the food, the forever chemicals and everything in the air. It's just probably a combination of everything. And they're probably stressed because they can't afford anything because everything is so high, and like they just got a degree and they can't even use it. It's terrible.
Well, and then it's like you got like 22-year-olds doing Botox, getting breast augmentation, and like getting the
saw a video
brow lifts, and it's like, the fuck you doing?
I saw a video at I guess this Botox agency made it, and it was like, "Hi, I'm Megan, and I'm 22, and I got 400 Botox shots. Hi, I'm Ashley, I'm 25, and I got 40 Botox shots." And that's like was the whole video, like, and every girl looked 5 years over the age that they said they were. It was insane.
I was on what was that? I was on Jiao Hong Shu, and they would have like the before and after videos of like the Chinese Botox procedures.
Yeah.
Those are so lit. Like you would see like this girl, like she just looks like she came out of like the Chinese filter factory, like looking perfect.
Yeah.
And then they do like the rewind, and it looks like these girls got hit with a bag of rocks. It is crazy.
Dude. Sometimes you need it though. Sometimes there's people I'll see the
sometimes
before and after, and I'm
Botox.
like, that after, that's where you need to be right there. That was correct. I don't see a lot of them, but they're like, some people have like a crazy chin and it's just like a wild nose, and they shave it down. And they look great.
Oh, I gotta get this shit done.
No, you look fine.
With the bitch nose. Bro, if I sneeze, I could have hit Donald Trump from twice the distance.
No,
I gotta get this shaved down.
You're gonna get nose surgery? Let's see if we can crowdfund for the show, and then we could document it. We could
Yeah, no.
document your nose journey. That'll be
My
sick.
boyfriend's been saying he'll pay for it if I really want to get it done.
Oh, okay. You got a sugar
It's like-
daddy.
Hey.
Yeah, I like this guy. I'm gonna say, don't worry about it. I got you. I'm paying for that. Wow. He's gonna get anything else? You can go ahead. Do the works. Do it up.
Yeah, don't just be like, yo, if I'm going under the knife once, might as well just like.
Oh, once you start, that's it. You're done. You're gonna look like a whole
No.
nother person when you come back on. They're like, who the fuck is that? You're gonna look
No,
crazy.
I just want this thing fucking done because it honestly makes wearing respirators really fucking hard.
You wear a respirator?
Yeah, whenever I'm like working on a cosplay or using like spray chemicals,
Oh,
it's like
okay.
after because normally you can keep a respirator on for a while. Like some people wear them all day, but after about 30 minutes, my beak starts to hurt.
Fucking hard in the factory. They got you with a respirator. Shit, you got better care than these kids in the factories. That job is like the dream job for a 10-year-old in America. They would all sign up to like, yo, I will do that job. Like they can funnel so many American kids into be vape testers. It's not even funny. Like for free. That is the American dream job right now. Just sit around and vape all day. Is that going to be the old, you know how like when we were growing up, our grandparents and grandparents, they're all just chain smokers. Is that going to be the old person, like the next generation old person? They're all just vaping?
I don't think that these kids are gonna make it. Like it seems like whatever crazy health effects come from vaping happen way sooner than cigarettes. Cigarettes hit you way later in life than
Yeah.
vaping does.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like popcorn lungs came around, what, 10 to 15 years after vaping started picking up?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
right. I forgot about popcorn lung. Clay, you had the littest grandpa, right? Tell us about your grandpa.
Oh yeah, my grandfather used to smoke 5 packs of cigarettes a day and just drink like pots of coffee and eat like entire pizzas. He was the man.
And you had a coffee pot in every room. He was like, I don't have time to travel from room to room.
No, he had coffee pots in every room. He would like be smoking a cigarette and then he put it in the ashtray while it's still lit and like light another one, light that one off the other one, like have like multiple ashtrays with multiple cigarettes going.
Yeah, G-Paul, that's what my man didn't have time for that shit. That's great. Yeah, and then the next old person, they're just going to be chain smoking blueberry vapes.
Yeah. Like you're just gonna have like tons of like blue. Yeah, exactly. What is that?
Let me ask you, right? So you know how after medical advancements came around, we upped our lifespan by like 30 years. You know, everybody used to die at 40 back in the day.
Yeah,
like
they say in 50 years we're not gonna die as diseases anymore.
But is it gonna be, since everybody's aging, are we gonna go back down? Are we gonna like reverse and then go back to the life expectancy being 40? Because they say in a couple of years everybody's cancer rate is gonna go up by like 40%. Because of everything we got going on. So is everybody going to start dying at 40 again? Are we going to go back?
I think that our life expectancy in this country is going to start going down regardless of all factors.
You think so?
Yeah. We're going to start dying at like 30, not long from now.
That's
God
what
damn,
I'm saying.
I don't want to do that. I just turned 30. I don't want to die.
Well, you got about 5 years left on you, so live it up because we're all fucked. We're all
Oh,
screwed.
jeez.
What do you guys think of people that get sedated to get tattoos?
Lame.
Very lame.
I've gotten drunk before a tattoo. It did not end well.
What happened to you? They put a dick on you, but like,
Oh,
while you were
no,
passed
no.
out?
So it was Friday the 13th, and there was a tattoo shop by my house, and they were doing $20 tattoos.
Yeah, Clay and I used to love doing that.
I remember the day, like the day that you showed me that. Like I was so like amazed.
So like me and my coworker are like, yeah, fuck it, we'll go before work. It'll be great. And I'm like, yeah, sure. So we had to be at work at like 1 p.m. No, I think 3, because it was a Friday. So we had. I'm a fucking tard. Yeah, Friday the 13th. Yeah, of course it was a Friday.
Now you know
So-
you're retarded.
So he shows up to my place around 10 a.m. We go over, and they're like, yeah, we'll put you in for 5. It's like, all right, what do we do for like 7 hours? And we just got drunk. And then we're getting ready to head over to tattoo place. And it's like, oh shit, we were supposed to be at work like 2 hours ago.
Oh,
And we
yikes.
call up my boss. I'm blasting fucking train ambience noise through my fucking speaker while I'm on the phone. I'm just like, yeah, we're stuck in Jamaica,
on the train
Queens.
right now.
Fucking A, C, and E aren't moving. I don't think either of those go to Jamaica, Queens. He didn't question it. We go. I'm plastered. We get the tattoo. Dude's like fucking wiping my leg down left and right because I am just bleeding so much.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh,
tattoo
man.
finishes up. just wraps in saran wrap. I'm wearing these like skin tight blue jeans. We fucking take an Uber to work. I get in. I'm like, just punch in, run downstairs, start fucking helping customers. I am like delirious and shit. And some girl goes up to my manager. She's like, that girl downstairs is really dizzy and her leg is bleeding a lot. And my manager runs down and pulls me to the side, and he just like smells all the booze on my breath, and he's like, roll up your jeans. And then he was like, I would fire you if I had someone to actually replace you on Fridays, but they couldn't get anyone to cover Fridays because I worked my department on my own.
Oh shit. But the tattoo was, what did you get?
Fucking, I got like a fucking dagger on my leg.
Sick. You got one of those, Clay.
Yeah.
Yo, speaking of trains, Minty, remember when you annoyed an entire train car and they were going to jump you? You like, for like 20 minutes, you were being incredibly obnoxious and they were going to fuck you up.
God, this is when I was still going to like college in Queens. I was going to LaGuardia. I like got up, ran on the train, and I think it was because of like daylight savings or something. I had my headphones in. I was listening to like Megadeth or something. And I had no idea that my phone was like looping my alarm while I was on the 7 train for a while. And I see people staring or whatever, and I had to break into music, and I just faintly hear it. I looked down, and I was like, oh shit. It's like this has been going off the entire time.
How long was it going on for, you think?
God, you know what? Like, because I used to have to leave my house at 5 a.m. for like an 8 a.m. class.
Right.
So it had probably been going on for like an hour or an hour and a half at that point.
That's crazy. I thought you were talking about a few minutes.
No, the train wanted to kick her ass.
It's kind of like when you try to watch porn on like the train and like you realize your headphones aren't connected and you're just like, oh shit.
You've done that?
Yeah, I never tried to watch porn on the train. Sometimes I open my phone and the porn's already there.
You tried to watch porn on the train, Mitzi?
Well, hentai, yeah.
On the train?
Yeah.
Were you going to start...
But it always reflects off of the wall behind you.
Oh, who cares about that? Who's looking at that?
Not if you sit in the corner.
How many times have you watched hentai on the train?
Yeah, a decent amount. I'm not gonna lie to you.
You getting off?
No, I mean, I can't really do anything. Fucking my insides don't work like that anymore.
Watching it.
Like, I just casually watch that shit, and it's like, I kind of, I just, like, make sure, like, no one's, like, directly behind me that can see it, and it's just, like...
Someone's gonna be next to you like, no, keep going.
Yo, if I looked over somebody, because I watch what's on people's phones on the train all the time. Like, if I looked over somebody's phone and they were just, like, watching, like, just, like, a tentacle gangbang, like, I would piss myself.
Yeah, what kind of hentai are you watching? Like what?
It's all wild shit.
Like, yeah, like tentacle.
No,
fucking?
like once you get into like fucking like the orcs and elves shit and like the
is that where like the tentacle dildo came from? Because I keep seeing the tentacle suction cup dildos now.
Well, that's like also a Baldur's Gate kind of thing.
Is that where that's coming from? People are just fucking themselves with
coming
tentacles?
all right, but yeah, no, like I don't know, cause like I kind of just got bored with straight up porn,
Uh-oh. You're fried. That's what they say.
Well, no, because like I was watching Euphoria.
Watching, like, torture porn after that?
No. Like I was watching Euphoria, and there's like some chick that gets like electrocuted to death while she's got vibrators, and it's like fucking
like
even like went out, and I was like, oh man, that seems so fucking hot. So we ended up getting a shock collar.
So you used the shock collar with your man?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, there was like
that,
one
huh?
time. So this one's kind of cool because you could like set it to gyro mode, and it has an internal gyro, and like if you move, it shocks you. So like getting fucked while you're wearing this is like some next level shit.
That sounds pretty lit. I mean, I wouldn't want that on me, but that's
and it's like Bluetooth app controlled.
Wait,
so
this is like... Euphoria, the Netflix series, or this is a
hentai
series?
No, there's a hentai
series. No, Zendaya wasn't
Euphoria.
getting fucked
all,
and
like,
getting electrocuted.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I know I
missed that episode.
Euphoria, but yeah, like.
No, that wasn't
Euphoria's
that
got some foul shit in it. Like,
yeah, it wasn't that. This you're talking about the hentai, right?
Yeah, the hentai.
What else have you mimicked anything else from the hentai?
I don't think I would fuck with the drowning stuff, but I don't think I would mind getting waterboarded, honestly.
What is going on in these hentais? I didn't know it was getting just straight
Bro,
torture.
yeah, I've been trying to tell you.
Yo, we should like just fucking do a gritty like fucking watches that shit. Because I'd be curious your reaction to that fucking shit.
We could watch some hentai and then put it like on a Patreon or something. Because we can't put that on YouTube.
Yeah, no shit.
Let's do
But
that.
yeah,
I'm
it's like
down with
it's
that.
like 6 episodes, so it's like a 3-hour thing if you binge it.
I gotta learn about this. So I mean, but this is what they say happens to you when you watch too much porn. You start watching like torture porn, but you're just watching torture porn in cartoon form. You're not watching
Yeah,
real
because like
people
there's
get
some
beat.
stuff that I don't think like you can realistically do.
Right. Like
Like-
drowning. I guess you could realistically. You just gotta make sure they don't die.
Yeah.
So you don't like watching anything extreme with normal people though. Only cartoon.
You know, I've like seen some like real fucked up shit on the internet, so like nothing really surprises me anymore. There's very few things that I'll look at that'll make me wince.
Right.
Like I could sit through Funky Town just like stone faced.
What is that? I don't even want to know what that is. That does not sound good.
It's a cartel video, so that should give you all the background you need on
People
it.
getting their heads chopped off.
Nah, some dude gets his hands cut off and his face peeled off, and then they're just like fucking hacking at his face and throat with a box cutter. And he's like got his hand, well, his stub hands, he's screaming and just fucking.
Watch this whole thing?
Yeah. I mean,
What? How could you even sit through that? That's insane.
cause it is like I don't know. I played a lot of like fucking violent games and movies growing
That
up,
is
and
not
I've
a
always
game.
been like,
I did too. I
Well, no,
can't
no,
watch
hold
Funky
up.
Town.
So my brain immediately goes to, wow, I wonder how like that actually works. Like, do people actually act this way? And it's like, nah, man. Like, when you see like, when you see someone get shot in the head in like a movie and they just drop, that's one thing. But it's like when you see someone get shot in the head and they're just like on the floor twitching and writhing, or like some people are still moving after that and then they just drop. It's fucking nuts. Like just seeing what the human body does in those, like, all right, I'm not gonna ever kill someone. I'm not gonna hurt anyone ever, but it's kind of nuts to see like how the body actually reacts under certain circumstances.
My Twitter feed is enough. Like I see people get shot all the time.
Yeah,
on my
bro. I was
Twitter,
gonna say, like, you
and
send me Twitter
that's-
videos of people getting killed all the time.
and
You
that,
never-
but that's not like, this is like kind of like hood drama shit. Like this is not. You're watching
You're the
people
one
get
that sent the
tortured.
video of like that one dude that fucking shot a father and son in like the stairwell.
Okay,
over a
but
noise
first of
complaint.
all, it was not a father and son. Like it was a father and a little boy. Let's get that picture straightened out. Okay, it was that the neighbor he was complaining about their music, I think, and then they tried to fight him, so he shot them. I don't really have a problem watching like people attack somebody and then getting shot. That's actually like a pretty fine genre to me. Like, if you attack somebody,
that was on the news. That was the one in Brooklyn, right?
I think so. Like if you attack somebody, you get shot. I really don't have any. That's fine. But you're watching somebody get tortured that's a different level. That is out of my league completely. And there's mad times where I'll go on my Twitter and I'll see like I'll read what's about to happen and I'll just go right. I'll be like, I'm not watching that. No way, I'm not watching that. That's crazy. Where do you even watch that? I guess what's that website you guys go to? Not Gawker.
There was Best Score for a while.
Best Score, that's
There
the
was
one.
Gorgrish. Big Ducky was one for a while. Live Leak used to have some wild shit.
Yeah. I used to see people.
I was looking at something about Live Leak earlier today. So Live Leak is gone now.
Kind of, sort of. I think
too many people.
Daily
getting chopped up.
Motion. Reddit now has some pretty gruesome shit.
Do they? I thought they kind of tampered down on that.
I thought like Twitter is the spot now.
Twitter
Like,
is
you
the
can
spot.
Twitter probably is.
Twitter
I don't really
is
go
the
on
spot.
Reddit
There's
that
a lot.
much.
Probably more than I even see going on in there.
I hear that people get addicted to gore videos, like people get addicted to porn.
You're
and they
looking
have
at
to
'em.
get
You're looking
more
at-
and more and more gore videos.
Look at the chick with the cat ears. Look at her. That's you got it right. Your exhibit A right there.
You know what? There was one video I saw that was like absolutely heartbreaking. It was like a neighbor's security camera from the corner of his house, and like there was like two kids, like a father and like a son, clearing trees and shrubbery and shit, and the kid's fucking jacket got caught on a tree and he got pulled right through the wood chipper, and like fucking dad's beating on the machine and punching it, and like it like that was just so heart-wrenching.
Damn.
2, I'm terrified of other people and what they're capable of doing. And 3, it's just like, it kind of is just a refresher of like how mortal we are. But it's like, you don't realize how fast those machines move. Like
Thank you.
And it's nuts.
so
Like
much
split-second mistakes.
for that horrendous visual that I did not want in my mind of like a little boy.
No, like
getting...
that is for like it's like still burned into my memory.
Yeah,
it's just,
I
like,
don't even watch it. And I already want to scrub my brain
like
with something.
anytime I'm walking outside and I see machinery, it's like, no, I'm walking on that side of the street.
Nah, this is a little alarming. This is what you're. So what's the wildest thing that you can get off?
Well, it's not
though?
like I actively seek out to see this shit. It's just like it just shows up on the pages on like fucking,
on the pages that you
pages that you
subscribe to that
actively seek
have
out.
this kind of stuff. That's like saying, well, I go on Pornhub, but I mean, porn's there,
Well,
but it's
I
on the
mostly
feed.
look up like industrial accidents because industrial accidents, those are like.
So what's the wildest thing that you
nuts.
get off to? That you like getting shocked, or you like seeing people get drowned in hentai? What's the wildest thing that you would
Well,
Let's say,
here's
what's
the
the
thing,
wildest
I
thing you
don't- I don't-
participate in?
The what?
The wildest thing you would participate in, like how you like the shock collar. What's the wildest thing is that the extent of it, or would you go further than this? Would you take like a cattle prod up your ass? That'd be crazy.
I don't know about that.
That's shocking.
Like, I'm more of a sadist than a masochist, I guess.
What's
like
the difference? What's the difference?
A sadist likes torturing other people.
Oh, okay. You like
Within
torturing other
reason.
people. Okay, this is getting dark because you were like, I would never hurt. I would never hurt anybody. And then you're
Well,
like, fast forward. I'm a
Hold
sadist,
on, hold on.
actually.
I would never hurt someone for my own gratification. Like
You just
if I
said
hurt-
that's what
like,
you do.
No. If it was something that they wanted, I would do it. Same with like how I would like totally step on someone or like spit in someone's mouth.
Is there anything that you fantasize about doing to somebody? You haven't got to do yet?
Fantasize about? Not really. I mean, I've been asked to do some pretty vile shit that I've declined.
Like what? Shit in somebody's mouth, probably, right? That's usually the one. Yeah. Okay,
I was offered like
a lot
800...
of people want that.
So going on FetLife, there are so many people that are into that, but it's like you just don't see it because like the fucking dominatrixes don't advertise it as a service.
Yeah, because you can't. Like,
And-
most websites will not let you.
That and blood are the two things that FetLife will
Ooh.
ban you for.
Yeah.
So it's like you really don't see that often, but it's like so many more people. Like I even know a couple of people I'm friends with that are into it, and it's like,
Into scat?
yeah,
I have
but,
one too.
Yeah.
I have one too that I'm dying for them to come on the show. I'm like negotiating with them
Yeah,
all the
so
time.
like
Please come on the
someone
show.
was like, I will pay you like $850 if you do that, and it's like, bro, it's like I just don't think I could work up to that. Like it's one of those things where it's like I have a hard time saying it in one sentence,
Right.
but then it's like then you just have a dude in your room on the floor with it in their mouth, and
You
it's
gotta
like,
do it in their house. You don't do that in your house.
well, yeah, ideally someone that's not my own. Like, all right, if someone is depraved enough to pay me to do that to them, like, I don't think I'd want them to know where I live.
No.
Yeah, you
850 is
get a hotel for that.
850
Yeah.
though. That's not bad. You never need the 850.
A hotel on their card if they have to like throw up, and then cleaning bill gets charged to them.
What about a
Yeah.
couple grand though? 850. I think 850 is good money. But what if they're like, yo, $3,000 shit in my mouth right now?
Oh fuck, $3,000, all right. I'm just gonna come in like paperclip on the nose.
You'll do that, huh? Everybody's got a price.
Well, here's the
Everybody's
thing,
got a
right?
price.
So like everyone's been like the hypothetical of like, yo, would you suck dick for like 10,000 if it, to a straight man, right?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh no, never. And it's like it's one thing when you have 10,000 in your hand, and it's like I just got to do
I'll
what
tell you
for
what,
10 minutes?
10,000 is not enough. That's not even close.
Yeah, 10,000 is not.
That's not even in the fucking ballpark. There's no amount of money. Let's put it that way. There's no amount of money for sucking a cock.
And it's like, I gave considerable thought to that. I told him like, look, I will let you know, because it's like I've been unemployed for like a bunch of years. It's like I'm not desperate for money, but it's like that is a lot for
850 's
something
850.
that is done in like
and
10
you're gonna
minutes.
do it anyway. Think about that. You're just gonna do it in a different place. You know what I mean? It's quick work. It's better than like cleaning house. I mean, that's as quick as work gets.
I
just
think
taking
I
a
would
shit.
throw up just seeing it, knowing that I did
But
that.
you're
I
a
would, like,
masochist,
feel-
you know? Like
I-
you wanna or sadist.
Nah,
You're a sadist.
Yeah, so you know what it is? It's like I have to know that someone gets pleasure out of doing something, but I think that that's a hard boundary. Like
You can't even
Fucking-
stomach that.
Yeah.
That's your line? Would you
I
cut
think
some?
that-
Would you cut somebody open? Like not open
Nah.
like Rob Zombie, but like slice them, like slice their arm a little bit, like slice them with the knife.
You mean just like skin deep cuts?
Yeah, just like draw blood, but
Yeah, I mean I'm into blood.
you like licking blood.
I've had blood licked off of me. I haven't licked anyone's blood.
Do you want to lick somebody's blood?
Not particularly.
Okay, you like the thought of somebody licking blood off of you.
Well, I've had that. Like, I've had a nosebleed during sex because I just like
And the
had
dude just
done like
opened his
3
mouth?
rails and like my nose started bleeding, and dude fucking like puts it off my tits, and I was like, all right, that's incredibly hot.
Whoa, what do you think about that, Clay? You think that's hot? Licking blood off the titties after some coke?
Yeah, I don't know if I ever thought about blood like being hot or not. I think that those things they come as they go. You know?
Yeah.
Blood mixed with booger sugar.
You were doing
Yeah.
you're doing rails. You doing rails like these days or no?
No,
That's over.
I haven't done coke in like years.
You're done off the blow. But you'll come out of retirement if we do stuff on the show though. Listen, I had an idea. Okay, here's the idea, and you let me know what you think about it. Okay, you let me know if you participate. In undisclosed location, we do a podcast, but everybody comes on a different drug, and then we just hang out and do a show. The thing that's appealing to me is everybody's on a different wavelength. So somebody's gonna like annoy somebody else. Like somebody's just totally vibing, and then somebody's just blasted on blow. Somebody's methed out, and then somebody's like sleeping on oxy, and then there's just like a microphone in the room, and we have to podcast. Like we can't just hang out. Like we have to do a podcast. What do you think about that idea?
I don't know. I think my drug days are done.
You wouldn't participate.
I think if we did it, we would have to get fully addicted to 8 different drugs. we spent the last 7 days on 7 different drugs.
I think I've done enough drugs.
You
for my
wouldn't
own
do that
lifetime.
at all.
I mean, look, if it was free coke, I'm sorry.
That changed quickly. So all that has to be is free? We'll supply.
Look,
Just tell
I'm
us
gonna
what
be
you
honest.
want.
When I was working sales and I was just doing coke between like my like really weird shifts and running out and doing sound and like doing church installs and shit, like I was doing coke like a madman. I was on top of sales in my like fucking. I was like consistently top in sales charts. Like coke makes you feel
Yeah,
confident.
you're on that
as
Wall
shit.
Street drug, bro. Of course, that's how you got to do it. It's like the steroids for a Wall Street guy. You got to get on
Like
that blow.
yeah, essentially.
So
So
you
it's
would
like-
participate if the drugs were free. We're looking for
Specifically coke.
serious.
I have
We're looking
no
for
interest in
serious
doing acid
contenders.
ever
We're looking
again.
for serious contenders for this podcast.
Well, I also don't want to incriminate myself, you know?
I mean, it's just like, are we doing it or are we joking around? We're not doing
I
it
don't
on
know,
camera.
I don't know,
We're not
man.
gonna be popping rails
might,
on camera.
you also might awaken a beast within that I'm not ready to come back out again.
Listen, you just get back to sales. You start selling, selling this, selling that. What's it making good money?
If I still did coke, Sam Ash should still be in business.
Did you have to like come off the blow, or was it easy, or were you just was it a problem to get off?
No, I've been able to cold turkey almost everything.
You didn't have an issue. Okay, very nice.
Oh no, I had an issue. I just dealt with it. I couldn't
Okay.
afford
What
it.
was it like when you got off the blow?
I was more angry and I didn't feel like I was being as productive as I usually was.
Damn right, you had a battery in your fucking back. Of course
Yeah.
you weren't. See, but it wasn't anything like too bad. You just irritable.
No. Like I was like, it also was at a weird time because like I had just been furloughed because this is like the start of COVID roughly when I stopped doing blow.
Why would you? That's when you start doing blow.
No, that's when I stopped because
That's
I
when you
didn't
should
have
start.
anything to work towards. No, I was just sitting at home,
Just sit
just
around
hopping on Zoom
doing
with
math problems, coked up, just trying
Answering.
anything.
answering fucking emails, and then I started going back to school, and I just couldn't do coke anymore.
Damn. All right. Wow. Before we go, and Electra and I are going to be coming up next. We're going to do the Wednesday Addams cereal and everything, and then we got Roddy after that. We got a nice big show for you today. But I mean, this is my favorite story that I've probably read all year. Now, you guys know that I love wrestling, and I'm a big fan of deathmatch wrestling. And I read this article today that Dory Funk Jr., who's the brother of Terry Funk, he's 83 years old, and he just competed in a death match at 83 years old, and it was called the Double Hell Electric Explosion Match. Okay,
what the fuck are you doing at 83 years old?
There's barbed wire, and my man, right, this is the word on the street, is that he took an exploding bat right to the chest, just bam, and then it explodes in the dude's face. Now, I have not seen this footage yet because apparently it's supposed to come out next week, but you better fucking believe it's by FMWE. They did a Terry Funk memorial show, and God bless Terry Funk is the man. I just bought his book. I love Terry Funk. I dressed up as him for Halloween. So I am extremely excited. And by the way...
Wait, hold on a second. So he's dead now?
No, Terry Funk is dead. His brother Dory is the one that did this match.
Okay.
It was at the memorial show.
They killed him.
No. It was at the memorial show for Terry Funk, right? And Dory's partner for the match, because it was actually a tag team match, his partner is 50-something, and he's battling stage 4 cancer. These are the coolest guys I've ever seen in my life.
These guys are fucked. These guys are 50 years old, still backyard wrestling,
dude.
Cutting each other with razor blades,
this is
to live below the poverty line, living out of a car.
No. Dory Funk's probably doing very well for himself. He's a legend in the wrestling industry. He's done more than death matches. I'm sure he's being paid very well. I'm sure he's doing well. But this is the coolest thing I've ever seen. Probably how amazing is this? And I cannot wait for this footage to come out.
See an 84-year-old to get hit with an explode. You know his skin blew apart, bro.
And he won the match. Dory won the match. You gotta respect him. Balls of steel. Absolutely incredible. What have your grandparents? Ask yourself this. What have your grandparents done as
Or
of
if
late?
he's a lifetime deathmatch wrestler, he might have so much scar tissue that he was good.
Yeah, he's calloused everywhere. It didn't even matter. Next time you're sitting around with your grandma and she's 70, see what she's up to. I guarantee she ain't taking no exploding bat to the face, bro. Absolutely epic. Absolutely sick. Shout out to these people. Dory Funk. Cannot wait to watch it. Clay, I remember I put you onto some deathmatch wrestling, and what did you think about that?
A few minutes of it, I was like, wow, that's really something. And after probably about 2 hours of watching deathmatch wrestling, I would say it was a net negative on my day.
Yeah, my favorite quote was this made my day worse. That's what you said to me.
Yeah. It definitely became too much quickly.
People getting sliced up with barbed wire, and Mitzi, you be into this. You and I got to go to see some Japanese wrestling together. We'll see some dudes get. I mean, they got razor blade boards,
and it was fucked up that the cool parts that you wanted to show me were all the parts where people got involuntarily fucked up. They had no idea how bad they were about to get maimed. And then they really got hurt for real, not even in the context of acting.
Yeah, there's a lot of interesting deathmatch stories where things went a little too far. Okay, got a little crazy. Maybe me and Mitzi will do an episode on deathmatch wrestling. You never know. We'll have to see. There's a lot of interesting stories, and I grew up. I mean, my dad used to walk by the door when I was watching this and just go I need to take this away from you. Thank God he never did that, because I would have died. Deathmatch wrestling was the best. I had a backyard wrestling deathmatch party when I was 14. I was 12. Everybody came over. We watched people get maimed all day. It was insane. It was so sick. Mitzi, it was great having you on the show. Clay, it's always great having you. But Mitzi, you have any final words? I mean, listen. You've said a lot. I don't even know if you could say any more, but if you got anything to say it now.
Oh, I'm sorry. I got nothing.
Okay.
I can't really follow up that shit.
You set it off. You were amazing. It's great to have you. And now, coming up next, Electra and I are going to be eating the Wednesday Addams cereal and talking some paranormal drama, baby. See you there. Before we eat the Wednesday cereal, which I'm very excited to eat, I've been waiting a while to eat that. I want to talk to you. Are you aware of the drama that's going on with the Conjuring house in Rhode Island?
No, what
There
drum?
is a lot. Get ready for some fucking tea, okay? Get your teacups out because it is messy over there at the Conjuring house. It's crazy, okay? So I guess there was like a couple that owned it maybe 2 years ago when I talked about it on the show, but there's apparently another woman owns it now named Jacqueline Nunez, okay? And there's a lot going on right now, but this all started, I think, around May and June when 7 employees left the Conjuring house. They stopped working there. They had a bunch of grievances and gripes. So that happened. And then all of a sudden, this is when I think the story went nationwide and all over the place and everything really started picking up when the news picked up on this story right here that I'm going to play for you.
We begin with the Target 12 investigators exclusive Conjuring controversy. The old Conjuring house in Burrillville is known for its paranormal activity, but a former employee says he was fired after the owner said a spirit spoke to her. Thank you for joining us. I'm Shannon Heggie.
I'm Mike Montecalvo. Now that former employee is fighting for money that he says he's owed. Target 12 investigator Sarah Grinelli is here now with the details. Sarah?
Brian Dansero says he worked at the Conjuring house for the past 3 years. That's until the owner, Jacqueline Nunez, fired him. She tells me she's a medium and that a spirit from the house told her Dansero was stealing. This is not your average home on Round Top Road in Burrillville. It's known as the Conjuring House, made famous by a 2013 movie, and for years it's captivated the imaginations of those who seek paranormal experiences.
I would hear voices, of course, footsteps, of course.
Brian Dansero began working in the house in 2021.
One of the stories I have, which makes me smile to this day, is carrying heavy boxes in and getting ready to balance it to open the door, and literally the door opening for me as I approached it, allowing me to walk in with the boxes. And I did say thank you. What the is that?
In May, Dansero went full-time as the house's vice president of operations, but within 2 months, owner Jacqueline Nunez let him go after saying she'd heard from the house's 19th century owner. These are text messages she sent to Dansero.
John Arnold told me, you've been stealing money out of the cash box for the past 2 months. And I literally stopped and I actually corrected him, like, John Arnold, one of the original owners who died in 1839, and she said yes, and I want you to pay it back.
When asked to respond, Nunez told Target 12 in part, I and every person is entitled to experiences that bring understanding and meaning to our lives, including being informed or warned about wicked actors and actions.
We took a step in and stuff from the ceiling just fell straight down. Seriously? Yes.
It started the first day that we moved into the house.
Author Andrea Perrin told 12 News at the time the movie was inspired by her book that detailed the Perrin family's experience after they bought the home in the 1970s.
You know that other man in the dining room? He just disappeared.
The home sits on the old Arnold estate. Target 12 found records dating back to the 1800s, referencing John Arnold and his wife Abigail, 2 of the original owners.
Horrible. Everything about this is horrible.
Dansero filed this claim with the Department of Labor and Training, stating that Nunez owes him $9,000 for unpaid wages. He denies any wrongdoing. Now, did you steal?
I can tell you no. I was a paramedic for over 30 years. The stress of all this has been keeping me up at night. I've been having problems breathing at night because of anxiety over it.
Nunez tells me Dansero was poised to make $100,000 a year if he didn't steal. She says she's using that money as part of his compensation. State officials are investigating the claim. With the Target 12 investigators, Sarah Grinelli, 12 News.
Okay, so she fired the guy because
Damn.
she heard a spirit told him, you're a psychic medium. If you were running a business and one of the spirits told you that somebody was stealing, would you fire them?
It really depends on who's telling me that, because honestly, I only tap into like really like God and like Jesus and really good spirits. So I feel like if I was told that, and I would be like, I need confirmation of that. Show me proof. And if I get proof, I'm definitely taking action.
There you go. I don't know. I don't know if there was proof. I have not heard of any proof, but the story only gets wilder from here. Okay. So then after this, I guess this is 2 of the 7 employees. There was a couple that used to work there. and they had started putting stuff in the barn on the property because the homeowner was going to do the Conjuring museum. So this couple was like, all right, like we're going to give you equipment to use. We're going to give you speakers and car drapes and all this stuff. And all of a sudden the barn gets set on fire somehow, right? Out of nowhere, the barn gets set on fire. So all their stuff is gone. And the owner of the home, Jacqueline, was like, all right, I'm going to pay you guys back. Like, once I get the insurance money, I'm going to pay you guys back. Everything's going to be fine. Well, they never got paid back. And, of course, they left. And then when she was asked about it, she was like, actually, you know what? Fuck them. Because I should be suing them because they're the reason that the barn got set on fire because they hired the painter and he didn't dispose of the rags correctly. So I should be suing them for the money. And they're like, oh, like that. I don't know what you're talking about. You owe us for the equipment, all this stuff, right?
Some lawsuit.
Yeah. There's lawsuits all over the place. Don't even worry. This is lawsuit city. All right. So then things start spiraling. There's all these different people, all these different characters, and now we're going to introduce you to another character in the story named Jason Hawes. Okay, now if any of you have watched the original Ghost Hunters show, you know who I'm talking about, from Jason and Grant, the original Ghost Hunters. You ever seen that show? Like the first, it was like one of the first ever.
I know what you're talking about, though.
Yeah, I used to watch that every freaking day, bro. Marathons of Ghost Hunters. As soon as I saw him, I knew exactly who he was, right? So this guy is still in the paranormal game. He has his YouTube channel. He's doing his thing. And I guess his daughter worked for the Conjuring house for a while. He had some type of working relationship with Jacqueline. And then allegedly, all of a sudden, she texted him out of nowhere about some kind of plumbing issue. And then all of a sudden, she texts him while all this is going on, and she texts him a video of this truck on the property, and she says something to the effect of, listen, I know this was you, and I know that this was an assassination attempt on my life. I know you were trying to kill me. I got facial recognition. We're coming after you. It got crazy. He's regaling all these details on his YouTube video, like saying, like, I don't know what you're talking about. I did not try and kill this woman. Obviously, I have no reason.
The woman who said fuck everyone?
Yeah, the woman who fired the guy. This is the owner of the Conjuring house. You fired the guy. You know, she allegedly owes this couple money, and now she's texting one of the original Ghost Hunters that he's trying to kill her. She has evidence. So he's breaking it down on his YouTube channel, right? And he's like, that, first of all, it's not me. Second of all, these are people that she had to have let in on the property. And these were people who wanted to get a tour from the house. Now, apparently, while all this is going on, this is like maybe all in like a couple months span. While all this is going on and this is all spiraling, people have been booking tours to come to the house. They've been booking tours, and you could stay. We had read the story on the show maybe like 2 years ago or something, but you can pay to camp on the property. So people have been showing up to do these things, and they're getting turned away because Jacqueline is allegedly not showing up to give these people the tour, and she's not holding up her end of the deal, and these people aren't being able to get their experience, right? So apparently this car was just people that were there for a tour at 4 a.m, and she opened the door for them apparently, and they were like, hey, we're here for the tour. And she was like, oh, don't worry, I'll go get somebody. And that's when she shut the door in their face and texted Jason. It was like, I know you're trying to kill me. Like, I know that you're after me, blah, blah, blah. So it gets even worse, okay? So people are showing up. They're not able to do their tours. And allegedly on her Facebook, I don't even know if this is even, I need to say allegedly because this is on her Facebook, that she is wilding out, spiraling on Facebook, just putting all these insane posts on the Conjuring House Facebook, right? But she's also inundating this dude Jason with text message after text message, and apparently it is some not so nice stuff, and we're gonna play a little clip of him talking about that now.
A few days ago, I randomly started getting texts, and I'm not going to show those texts. I'm going to show some texts, but not those texts, because those texts were the most vile, disgusting texts I have ever in my life received, to the point where I had to take them and turn them over and file paperwork, because I've never I mean, wow. Okay. So those are turned over. And there was a no trespass order and stuff put out there. Actually, I just received another text from her. She just sent me another text. She's been sending me text all freaking morning. It just goes and goes and goes. I mean, they are novels. They are literally novels. Let me see. They start and they just go and go and go. And it's the most crazy thing you've ever seen. I mean, the list goes on and on. This is frightening. This has nothing to do with her being possessed or demonic entities. This is a situation that has been amplified by medicating themselves certain ways. And I mean, this is an ongoing issue. And the community needs to come together and they need to just inform the world that that place is not safe, that that person is not safe. And anybody who does an event there is putting others in jeopardy. So it's time to cancel events. It's time to cancel tours. It's time to cancel overnights. It's time to cancel the Conjuring House. And it's time to cancel Jacqueline Nunez.
Wow.
Damn.
Now, this must have been from a deleted video. Not this video right here, but because he went into a little bit of detail about what the text messages is that he handed over to the police. So this must have been from a video he deleted, because I think he deleted a video sometime the other day, but I had seen it because I couldn't find it again. But she was messaging his kids about them killing themselves, like telling his kids to kill themselves. Once I guess he blocked her or whatever, and she was like, all right, bet, I'm coming after your kids now. And she was telling them to kill themselves, all kind of crazy stuff. He wouldn't get into great detail, but that was one of the things that he said was going on. So Jacqueline is wildin' right now, okay? Bugging out.
Like, damn.
She got the spirits of the Conjuring House beat right now. She's the real...
She's
the real story right now. She's haunting the place. And now the dude, Brian, that she fired, got her ass in court. He's trying to get his money. I think he's getting her on all the harassment because she's harassing all the other people too, apparently. She's harassing all the 7 employees. And I read that a bunch of other employees have quit working at the Conjuring House as of the last couple of days. So this is absolutely insane. What do you think? She's possessed? Is she losing her mind? What the hell is going on?
I feel like mental illness and honestly, probably some spirits messing with her too. I don't believe I feel like she's making a bunch of excuses. That's what I feel. I feel like she's making excuses. Something about this doesn't feel right. So I intend that she finds her way, because what the fuck? She obviously is like giving up. She definitely is going through something, like 100%.
Big time.
For her, because it's not even like just those people. Now she's not even doing her job. You got me? Like, she's spiraling overall. So something has to be up.
Yeah, when somebody texts you like thousands of text messages about how you're trying to kill them, that's usually a sign of deteriorating mental state right there.
Yeah, and then you tell the kids to kill themselves. Like, that's next level crazy.
I'm not sure how old the kids were, but it doesn't matter. It's terrible. So, yeah, I think this is she must have just had a mental breakdown out of nowhere. Because this seems like it happened suddenly, and it is going down rapidly. Like every day, by the time this episode comes out, there'll probably be something else going on. There'll probably be another aspect to the story that we didn't cover on this episode.
Yeah, this isn't the end, I don't feel.
No, it just keeps going. You know, who knows if she's gonna lose the house or what's gonna go on with this.
What's gonna happen?
Because I know the business bureau's after her ass right now for all the claims that these people have on her. So I know if you guys want to keep up with this though, there's a chick there's a bunch of people keeping up with this on YouTube, but there's this one woman, Abby Best, and she has a heart next to her name. She's pretty good at keeping up with this story. Because I've been kind of glued to this the last couple of days with all
this is very interesting.
Yeah, and like you said, this is not the end of it. This is
I feel like it.
Absolutely insane.
It is insane. Holy shit.
Yeah. So hopefully somebody else can acquire the let's buy the Conjuring House. That'd be sick. We could put a studio in there.
Oh my god, I would love to go there just to see.
think
I
she bought
definitely
it for,
would
like-
have to go in with fat protection, which I already am.
Protect you from Jacqueline.
It'd
Not
be very
even the
cool.
spirits. You gotta protect you from her right now.
Right? Shit. At this point,
I think she
no.
bought it for 1.3 million. So you got like 500K laying around. I'll throw in half. I'll throw 500K in there. We'll take out a
Right?
loan.
Fuck.
That'll be sick.
Just-
Dude, have our studio in the basement.
Oh my god, would I? Not to have my work studio down there, but
Nothing would work. Everything would just start going haywire.
oh my gosh,
Lights
F
would be
that.
exploding. I always
What?
said that, lights would be exploding. I don't think you'd ever get any work done.
No,
You
that'd be
just
too
get messed
much.
with. Well, in the video, he was talking about how one of the spirits was nice to him and opening doors for him. So you never know.
Yeah,
Maybe.
that's true. Oh, that's very true. Yeah, I feel like it definitely is about who you are, and obviously, like places like that are like beacons for
Right.
those spirits. So it's not a surprise to me that that would happen.
When I was driving through North Carolina with my parents, one of the times I was there, they built this house, and I swear they built this thing like on a cemetery. The tombstones were right by these people's bedroom windows. And
That's so
my thought was like,
crazy.
I would have loved to buy that and put my studio there. I would love to put the podcast studio on a cemetery.
I can't lie to you, it's pretty cool.
It would be sick, right? I
Okay.
wouldn't want to. I don't know about living there, but definitely having the studio there. So
I know,
yeah,
right?
keep up with this story because I'm sure this is. I mean, go on the Conjuring Facebook. Go on the Conjuring Out Facebook and see because she's wilding out on there, just putting post after post after post. I mean, give her your number. She'll start texting you. She'll
Until she gets the help she needs, because that's serious.
Yeah, she definitely needs help because this is some. She needs some medication. She needs something out of control. Yep. So now people are canceling. I didn't know Harley Davidson's getting canceled, and now the Conjuring House. Everybody's getting canceled right now.
That's
It's
crazy.
insane. Everybody's getting canceled.
Yeah.
Insane.
That's really nuts. Like, for real.
Yeah. So here it is, the long-awaited Wednesday Addams cereal. Now, this was available in Canada a few months back, and I almost bought it on eBay from Canada, but then I said, you know what? Let me wait this out. I bet you that this is going to come to America, and you bet that it did, like maybe a month or two ago, something like that. So we got our hands on it. First of all, this smells amazing. I'm smelling it from the box right now. This is probably the best smelling cereal I've ever smelled.
Saying right now.
This is a very strong aroma. I don't think I've ever had such a strong aroma from a cereal before. It smells amazing. Just straight chocolate, baby. And you can check out the box here. Oh, what the hell? Where am I going? There you go. You got Wednesday from the Netflix TV show. You got Jenny Ortega, so I'm sure she got a nice little bag off this. Yeah, Electra's holding up the marshmallow there. You got the back. They got fun and games. I don't know anything about the Wednesday show, so I don't think I'd be good at this.
How about that? Nice.
You like the old school cereal games on the back?
I don't got it, but you, yeah.
Oh, you don't got the
Use your-
back? Let me see yours. Oh shit. You know why? Oh, so this is probably what happened. So I got yours from Canada, and mine I got at Target from America. So maybe the Canadians, they don't got the Canadians don't play no games, dude. They don't got no games on the back. Wow.
Just slap the same shit on the front and the back. I'm just kidding.
They ain't putting
It's
no work
fine.
in the game. Lazy. So yeah, you got like, I guess it's like find the word or whatever, and then you got you got some fun facts on the side. Very cool box. Very cool.
Nice. I got ingredients.
Oh,
wait.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah. Hopefully everybody comes with the ingredients. And then what is the side? What's the other side?
Oh, it's ingredients.
Oh, it's all
That's it.
ingredients? Yo, these people, seriously? Mine is like a bunch of Wednesday facts or something. Yeah,
You're not
Wednesday.
yours. Good.
Yeah, this is facts.
Have fun.
Wednesday was born on the 13th, on Friday 13th. Wednesday never blinks in the show. I didn't know that. Are you a fan of the Wednesday show?
No, I haven't seen it. I haven't watched a lot of shows. I literally thought about that today.
heard it's
About how
very
I
good.
haven't watched Stranger Things. I haven't watched anything.
Yeah, me neither. I've watched one of the episodes of the Wednesday show, and it was good. It's just not. I don't think it's something I would continuously watch. I'd watch a movie. I'm not like that big of a show person.
I'm a big movie person.
Yeah, me too. If they did like a Wednesday movie with her, I'd watch that. But I'm not.
Yeah, I agree. I would watch that.
I don't know if I'm watching.
I'm gonna watch
TV
episodes
show.
though.
So this is a
Anything.
cookies and cream flavor.
try anything
I'm
once.
usually not a huge fan of cookies and cream, so let's see how this.
Oh really?
Let's see.
Okay, let's see.
Let's see. Are you a cookies and cream
Got
girl?
they got hella marshmallows. Period.
Got that marshmallows. That's what I'm talking
I'm
about.
done. Did you get your cereal ready?
Yeah, I got mine in the mug, dude.
Nice.
Let's try it.
Oh my god, it's fun.
So it's just like round balls, kind of, with marshmallows.
Cocoa Pebbles, bro, or whatever.
Yeah. It's like Cocoa Pebbles, but slightly different.
A little. You're right.
It's probably like they probably have like added like a cream flavor to the cereal, so it's not straight chocolate.
Yeah, there's a difference here, but I like it. It's good.
I would say I like Cocoa Puffs better, but there's like a little aftertaste, which I'm assuming is like a cream flavor or something.
I feel like this one's a little bit more chocolatey-ish. It feels like a richer chocolate than Cocoa Puffs. Like Cocoa Puffs feels more chocolate, but this one feels like chocolate. You know
Not
what I mean?
chocolate,
Like,
chocolate.
like it got like chocolate in it.
Got a deep chocolate.
Yes, that double layer chocolate.
I'm messing with it. I have a little bit of an aftertaste that I'm like, I'm not crazy fond of it. Kind of odd, but I will probably finish this box. This is nice. I will definitely be waking up at 3 a.m. in some kind of in some kind of like disarray, and I'll be eating this. Like I'll be waking up and knocking this out in the middle of the night.
I feel you. Damn, I dropped one.
Out of 5, you got a dog around? You got a puppy or something? Unless it's a dog.
I just I don't know where the fuck it went. It's fine. I'm clean. I'll just be like all my stuff like that.
I'm glad it came with marshmallows.
It's good. Thank you.
Yeah, I'm gonna say out of 5, like a 3.5. You know,
for me,
about a
I would say
3.5 out of 5.
3.7 to 4. It's not bad at all. I don't think. I feel like with milk, it'd probably taste better. Obviously.
Are you a cereal and milk person? I don't do milk at all.
No, what are you drinking with water?
Oh my god, what the fuck?
I would literally
you know somebody that does that?
Who?
I'm asking you because you brought it up. Like, who does that?
No, fuck no.
I thought you brought it up because you know somebody. I would like never. What the fuck?
Well, no judging. Let me
Cereal
not judge.
and water? No, I'm judging.
Yeah.
That one I'm judging. You bugging. You're bugging.
What do you do? What are you eating it with? Oatmeal?
Straight up, dude.
Oh, I thought you had like a bowl prepared.
No, I just have it in a mug. I don't do milk and cereal like that.
I would do like
Sometimes.
almond milk, like oat milk. I don't like, cow milk with that.
Yeah, no. I like the oat milk and the almond milk. I'll do that. Sometimes if it's this cereal, I can see myself doing the milk with it because it's a chocolate.
That's true.
But usually I don't. I like my cereal crunchy. That's why.
Me too. I like it. I don't like when it gets too soggy. I'll still eat it anyway, but like I don't prefer that. You know.
You always eat cereal with milk, or you?
I honestly don't even eat cereal. Like I haven't in a very long time. But if I do, it is always with milk. But I prefer almond milk and oat milk and shit like that. Like, yeah.
Very good. You don't eat cereal. I don't really eat it like that either. I can't even remember the last time I bought a cereal. Usually I buy them just to try on the show because they always have lead in them now. They're always like finding that they have lead and like metal and all kind of very nefarious things in the cereal. Yeah, I think General Mills just got caught up with that. That they have like lead and metal in the cereal. Yeah, not good. Not good at all.
Not good.
But once in a while, a little lead is not gonna kill you. You know, we probably just ate a nice handful of lead right now.
Honestly, a lot of shit could have killed us by now, right?
Definitely.
A lot of shit that they say could have killed us.
Definitely. We're definitely a strong generation. We're
more resilient than we think.
Yeah, we're withstanding a lot of heavy metals and from the air, from the food.
Yes,
it's
pollution.
It's actually pretty sad if you think about it.
Crazy. It's like crazy. It's so crazy to think how much we've adapted as people. I think about that.
Yeah.
Like the things that we're used to now, people 100 years ago probably would have fucking died. You get me? Like they would have crumbled, bro.
Are you saying how many? Are you a cold cut eater? You eat cold cuts?
Yes, but not recently. Because isn't there like an outburst of listeria or something? Like what is happening?
Millions and millions of pounds, like an extraordinary amount of meat is being recalled because it has listeria. That is scary, dude.
I heard people died over eating like not Publix, but like
I forgot.
you
It's
don't
like
Publix.
Boar's
Publix is
Head.
what'd you say?
I think it's Boar's Head.
Yes,
Head's the
Boar's
company,
Head.
yeah.
That's what it is. Oh my gosh, you got me messed up.
Yeah, and I think they just recalled a bunch of stuff from Target for salmonella, a bunch of candy and stuff, which is where I got
Andy, oh
Wednesday.
my god, no one's safe. No, I'm just
Yeah,
kidding.
dude,
Let me know.
this says silk coconut milk and almond milk recalled over listeria. We were just talking about that. So have some nice listeria, which is cereal. Yeah, third person dies in listeria outbreak tied to Boar's Head Deli Meats as of 2 weeks ago. So
Holy shit.
3 down. And I was just eating ham the other day. I forgot about it. And I was eating ham. And then my friend was like, what is wrong with you? You eating ham right now? And I was like, what? And she was like, remember listeria? I was like, oh shit, I forgot. I think most people just forget. We'd read the headline and then we go, oh, okay.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree, but like, damn, I'm not playing.
I
Like,
can't forget now.
only because people have died. I've heard people got sick and died, and I'm like, oh, I'm good off that. Like, for real.
Yeah. I feel like every year we get more recalls. It's like they're getting more negligent with how they're making the stuff. Gotta be.
They're gonna kill off their consumers. I mean, shit.
Bro. That millions of pounds? Like, how does that even happen?
How does that happen? A good question.
They should be pros at this by now. Boar's has been around before we were even thought of.
Exactly.
You guys should
That's
have
a good
this taken
point.
care
Very good
of.
point.
And I heard, I don't know if this is true. I don't think you can cook listeria out.
Ew.
So you're
I wouldn't even want to, bro. Like, that's disgusting to even hear.
Well, I don't think it's like, I don't think it has like, I don't think you would know it. I think, people would
just
cook it
nasty as
without
fuck.
knowing it. But even if you cook it without knowing it, you'll still get listeria, I guess.
Like, I'm good.
It's terrible. It can't be cooked. That's what I heard. I don't know if that's true. I might be just saying nonsense right now. But it's a scary world. You and I talk a lot about ghosts and all kind of demons and stuff, but that listeria and the recalls is what's scaring me right now.
What's that?
I don't even know what to eat. You can't eat everything.
That, bro. I mean, some salads. Just kidding.
Oh no, that's one of the worst. They're always recalling spinach and lettuce.
I love salads. I'm sorry.
I love
it
them
depends though. I like Cobb salads. Ooh,
What is that?
so freaking good.
What's a Cobb salad with corn?
Oh, they're like it's like salads with I think it's Romania salad, like
romaine
the
lettuce?
green pink, the purple one, like, you know what I'm talking about? And it's kind of like branchy, and it has like eggs and blue cheese, like the blue cheese chunks kind of. And then it has what else? It has like pieces of bacon. Oof. An apple it can have in it.
What an extravagant salad.
And chicken. What?
What an extravagant salad.
It is so freaking good, bro. Like, I'm sorry.
You were just reminiscing on that like a long lost love right now. You're like, oh, like you started really going into the
Damn.
Lettuce is always getting recalled though, so that's the worst.
Oh,
lettuce.
never mind.
Oh, forget E. coli. Don't forget about E. coli. You got to worry about listeria. You got to worry about E. coli, and you got to worry about salmonella. The big three.
Fuck that.
Everything, dude. We just got to eat tofu cubes. That's it.
I literally was gonna say that was a joke earlier, but I didn't.
That's it. That's all. We're just gonna eat tofu cubes, and that's gonna get E. coli or whatever the hell.
I'm good.
Terrible, man.
I'll eat air. I'll be like fucking SpongeBob.
Yeah,
exactly. You know the episode when he ate air.
The air's. We can't eat our air. Our air is polluted. We got microplastics and chemicals in the air, so we're screwed. It's over, dude. It's over. So thanks for coming on the last episode of the season. You know that the next time we come on, it'll be Halloween time.
So excited. Oh my god.
Definitely be doing some stuff for that. So now I'm going to throw it to my man Roddy, and we're going to finish the show.
I got my mug.
Yeah, you got that GKB mug, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Welcome, Roddy, to the show. There we go. Now, in the beginning, as I said, we're going to be doing our favorite moments, or you and Justin's favorite moments from this season. But before that, your podcast is now homeless. Can you explain to us why you got kicked out of your podcast studio?
Well, when I first went in there to discuss what I could and couldn't do in that studio, I straight up asked the owner, Mia, my homegirl Mia, if I'm like, it would be okay if I like brought bitches to fuck. And she was like, you know what? You do you. You can do whatever you want in here. And then kind of out of nowhere, she was like, the only thing I would never want you to do here is like bring a fucking Ouija board. Never bring a Ouija board in here. And so then on the episode I did with my friend David, who was visiting me here from Utah, and he happened to buy a Ouija board at Barnes and Noble, and we went halves on it, and then we were like messing around with it, playing with it, and then I locked my keys in the room in the studio, so I had to call Mia to come unlock it for me. So as soon as she opens the door, there's the Ouija board sitting on our table. She just freaks out. She just starts getting all scared, and I'm like, oh shit. I had completely forgot about that one rule.
Yeah.
And so she left, and then it wasn't until like a few days later she was like, "Hey, don't plan anything. I don't think you're gonna be able to use the room anymore."
Ooh, I don't think you're gonna be able. That was her way of saying you're done.
And so she was like, I think she was still kind of debating it, and I was like, and she's like, "But just come in if you have time. Come in." And I went in, and she's like, "Well, I just didn't want to like do anything over the like text because I want to like I still want to be cool with you and stuff." I was like, "Yeah, we're fine." I was like, "I get it," because it was the one rule.
Damn, she didn't give you a second chance. You were like, "Yeah, I forgot. Like, I'll never do it again."
That's the thing, though. The reason my friend and I got that Ouija board was because neither of us believe in any of that.
Right.
So it was like, so it's that makes it that much harder for me to understand why people get so scared of it. Like,
right. Real
like to me, it's just a board with some letters on it.
Well, I don't think there's anything wrong with it, like just sitting there. But if you start using it, she's probably thinking you're using it in there, which that's going to bring all kind of entities and spirits into her shop. She's not a fan. Did you end up using it?
Well, we have the one episode where we did the spirit box in there, and that's why we were trying to use it. I'm like, supposedly there's a ton of spirits here.
Well,
so
I
we
guess
were asking
spirit
it
box
questions.
wasn't against the rules at the time.
Yeah, she was fine with the spirit box, but I guess the Ouija board is where you draw the line.
Did you use the Ouija board since then?
No, it's like my friend actually took it with him. He has a haunted house that he runs down there in Utah.
Really?
And that's what he wanted it for. He's like, I'll use it as a prop. After that happened, though, I don't know if he ended up using it or not. Because after that happened, he was like, I don't know if I want to use it if people are like that against it.
Dang, I think
like,
a haunted house will be fine. Isn't that what they go for?
Yeah, that's fine. But
I don't think he needs to be apprehensive about that.
Yeah,
that's what they're going for. It's not the church.
But we tried it, and just like we expected, nothing happened.
Oh, that's what I was asking. You guys tried it?
Yeah, we tried.
Oh, okay, and nothing happened.
Nothing happened.
Wow.
I was recording and everything. I'm like, if something happens, I'll get it on video, audio at least. But no, nothing happened.
Well, I've heard many stories where things happen. So maybe it's the location. You got to try another location. Try in the cemetery. Aren't you doing an episode in the cemetery?
Yeah, we're gonna do the cemetery episode hopefully next week with homegirl Maddie Danger, who's big on Instagram and YouTube everywhere, and she's always at the cemetery hanging out anyway. So that'll be a video episode. I already got my homie Ricky helping us out with the video camera and stuff. So
hell yeah,
so be on the lookout for that. So
that will be on the Roddy TV channel, and that's on your Roddy Radio podcast.
That's right. Yeah.
So make sure you guys go check that
audio,
out.
Which is why it's called radio. But in this case, I'm like, what's the point of going to the cemetery if you're not getting visuals?
You need the visual. There you go.
Oh.
There you go. Can't wait for that. Looking forward to that. Speaking of cemeteries, okay, cemeteries are big in this movie, and the movie I'm referring to is Beetlejuice. What do you think about that old classic movie, Beetlejuice?
Yeah, I've never watched it entirely.
I would picture you as like a big Beetlejuice guy.
Oh, I remember it was a big thing when I was a kid, but I never watched it. I've seen bits and pieces of it, but
you should watch it. I think you'd like it. I was never a fan of it as a kid. I thought it was so boring. And then I watched it as an adult recently, and I liked it a lot more than I did when I was a kid. What fascinated me about that was they were dropping F-bombs. They were saying shit. Beetlejuice was grabbing his dick. He was like feeling up on the wife's ass. They were talking about killing themselves. And I'm thinking like, oh, this is pretty like fun. Like, this is pretty lit. And I look at the rating, it was PG.
Yeah. A lot of movies like that. Like back in the day, like early 90s, late 80s, you're still getting PG rating. You could see titties and shit, and it was a PG movie.
What happened to the world, bro? Now forget it. You can't put nothing. You can't put nothing in the movies now. That would have been an R now, probably.
Yeah.
Oh, you got to take this out.
For sure. Just for the swearing.
And the reason it really got to me, because I remember that being on ABC Family and I think Disney all the time growing up. I mean, and I know they edited that out, but it was just crazy to me that like, because they're smoking cigarettes all over that movie. And I'm thinking even that Disney probably wouldn't want that.
And there's no smoking in anything anymore. I was thinking about
which is
that.
super lame.
Yeah.
Super, because they don't want people to get addicted to it.
I was thinking about that just the other day because I put on Crocodile Dundee 2.
Yeah.
And for opening scene, Paul Hogan's got a cigarette in his mouth, and my youngest daughter, the 2-year-old, was like, "What's that? Is that a lollipop?" And I was like, "No, it's a cigarette." And I had to explain to her what cigarettes are because they're not on TV anymore.
She doesn't know. How old is she?
She's 2.
She doesn't know yet. She's 2 years old. What the hell? What kind of parenting is going on? She should know. She should be on Marlboro Reds already.
I know.
What's going on?
My oldest one didn't start till she was 4, but.
I always say my favorite, when I grew up, it was just cigarettes everywhere. It was cigarettes and Johnny Walker everywhere. My favorite picture is me and my mom trick-or-treating and she has a cigarette in her hand. It's like my favorite.
Yeah.
It's the best, dude. It's the best.
Smoking everywhere, smoking in restaurants, smoking on airplanes, smoking everywhere.
That's right. I mean, I could agree with the restaurants and the airplane. You know, people maybe not want that, but you you can't do it on TV.
Like that. It makes it sound better. Like everything's better with cigarette smoke. You ever go to like, or do you remember going to like a steakhouse or a burger place and like eating a burger while you're smelling the cigarettes? It just adds
because
flavor.
when I grew up, the culture was still smoking, but by that time in '95 and on, they weren't smoking indoors anymore.
Yeah,
they weren't doing that. But I remember them being everywhere. So I was talking about Beetlejuice. I'm very surprised you didn't see it. I thought you said you would have loved it, and I enjoyed it. But the only thing I really didn't actually like was Beetlejuice himself. I did not like that character. I don't like wacky zany guys. Like Jack Sparrow, and the only guy I can get with his paws is Willy Wonka. But like not Jack, what's his name? Johnny Depp's version. I like Willy Wonka. I like that, but like he's not really.
I've never seen that version of it, but I was just gonna say like you don't like that Johnny Depp kind of character, like wacky.
I don't look like ooh woo, wow, I'm wacky, I'm crazy.
He always reminded me of, or I guess it'd be the other way around. I always thought he was a lot like Jim Carrey, like in like Ace Ventura, The Mask, and all that shit.
The exception I have is Jim Carrey in the Batman with the Riddler. When he played Riddler, I like that one. I like that version of Jim Carrey. But normally, if it's a wacky, zany, I don't like yucking it up. I'm not a fan of that. So what intrigued me, though, I saw an article that the new Beetlejuice 2, Michael Keaton he specified that he did not want Beetlejuice to have that much screen time. Which he didn't have that much screen time in the original. It's like as the movie progressed, he did, and then he turned into like a carnival game. And I didn't like. Listen, I can see the appeal. I'm not saying it's a whack character at all. Don't get me wrong. I'm saying it's not for me. So now I'm more intrigued to watch the new one because apparently he's not in it as much.
So you're saying you're above Beetlejuice?
Not above it. It's just not for me.
You just think you're better than everybody?
I think I'm better than people that I think I'm better than people that enjoy the Beetlejuice character. You guys are retarded.
Now you know you're retarded.
That's what happened. That's what it is. But if you want to hear something retarded, perfect segue, right? So Fanta has come out with a haunted apple Beetlejuice soda. I had to get my hands on that, right? So we're gonna end up taste testing that sometime down the line. Get ready, keep your eyes peeled for that. As I said, on Thursday we're gonna release the info on what we're doing for the break. So check that out. But I had to buy the soda. Now, a lot of time, I don't know if I'm going to see some of these sodas where I live, right? And I don't have a car. I don't really, cover a lot of ground. You know what I mean? So a lot of times I'll end up paying a little more and buying them on eBay. It's just the way it is. I'll end up paying a little bit of a premium, right? Yeah. So one night I'm scrolling on eBay, and I see the Beetlejuice soda for $10, $14, which is already insane. That was so retarded that I did that, right? It was $14, which is you can get in the store for $3. Right?
Yeah.
Right? So it was already bad. We're already starting off on a bad foot, right? So I buy it, and I get the confirmation email. Normally, I don't look at that, but something told me, look at the confirmation email. Ladies and gentlemen, and they thems, I look at the confirmation email, and it says in big, bold letters, Beetlejuice Haunted Apple, empty can. I bought an empty fucking can for $14. Are you fucking fucking serious, bro? Like,
now you know you're retarded. Now you know you're retarded.
Bro, I don't know where it went. I just threw it somewhere. I immediately went and was like, yo, can I cancel this? Because you could do that. They have like cancel now. And eBay was like, nah, you on your own, buddy. You wanted it, you got it. And I did it like 15 minutes later. I'm like, oh, I got it in the bag. They're gonna let me slide on this one. Nope. They were like,
it's already on its way.
It's yours, buddy. I could not believe it. I mean, this was bad. I haven't done something like this in a while.
What are you gonna do with it?
I just threw it. It's probably gonna wherever it landed, it'll be there for a while. I don't know. I don't want to look at it. I don't want to fucking look at it. Okay. I did end up getting a full can, right? And then I go to the dollar store the other day, and it's all over the place. I was like, I didn't even look here. I could have. What the hell, man? Terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, Roddy, let's get into these moments of season 5. You and Justin had the task of coming up with these moments and you know, curating these moments. Before we get into the actual moments themselves, how was it working with Justin on this little project?
It was fun. I mean, we had to take our attention away from our transgender porn viewing that we usually do.
You guys love that.
Something in which I engage with Justin, which is something we've really bonded over over the past few years.
See you guys doing that.
Yeah.
I don't engage, but
so it kind of sucked on that part. But other than that, it was fun. It was fun to like to go back and listen and kind of look out for that. But we did kind of already have a really good idea. I think this season you guys have had a lot of like real punchy moments.
Really?
You know? Yeah.
Wow. I didn't.
So it was good to go back.
Wow. I didn't think. I really don't even think about like some stuff I'll think about, and it was like a year ago or like 2 years ago. And I was like, oh, wasn't that this season? And it was like I was thinking of when we had Black Sand in the wheelchair, and then that was in December. That was a while ago. That was
before. Yeah.
Yeah. So very grateful that you guys took the time to do this, and now let's get into the 5 favorite moments.
Justin's the one to really think, because like I remember the moments, but he's like encyclopedia, like remembers episodes and like what episode number it was on. And stuff, so.
Yeah. The first moment that you and Justin picked was Crow taking away everybody's black card.
His black card has been revoked. By the way,
you took it away. You took it away.
He's not no longer invited to any barbecues in any community. Diddy's a son of a bitch. I can't believe he did that. It's obvious that his problems run deep. That fake ass apology was weak. Funny. I'm taking your black card, my nigga.
Oh my God, another one? God, another one, bro. What the hell?
Bro, needs to suck my dick. Yo, bro, if you want to fight me, just fight me, bro. Because at this point,
do you revoke his black card?
He's immediately revoked.
Mo was taking black cards today like crazy.
Are you fucking serious?
I was collecting them like Pokemon today.
Anybody beating on their women and you black, taking your card away.
Do you remember Ike Turner?
Fuck out of here. Huh?
Do you remember Ike Turner?
And his fucking card is taken
You
too.
took his guy. What the? You can't be taking everybody's card, bro. This is crazy.
If you beating on your women and your children and raping people, you raping out here, your whole card got to be taken, bro. We don't want no parts of you. You on your own, my nigga.
Wow, Mo speaking for the black community, as usual, and he's taking your card away if he sees fit. Yeah, Justin really loved that one. He
just
cut
going
that
all over the place with that.
Yeah,
there was a lot of people losing their cards. I think there was some more like further on in that episode too.
Every day people get it taken. Mo got a Rolodex. He got a binder full of everybody's black card. Ain't gonna be black people left. Ain't gonna be no black. I think just him and Kendrick Lamar. That's the only guy he hasn't taken his card away yet. He loves Kendrick Lamar. That was on episode 180. If you want to hear, I don't even remember what episode what we even did there. But now we're gonna listen to another moment from episode 169, and this was when we were talking about speaking of black cards, we were talking about black women icons, I think. I don't know why. And we were asking everybody who their favorite black woman icon was. And we got into a conversation about Betsy Ross, and I got her confused with somebody else. Let's hear that clip right now. Wow. What an answer. That's a historical answer. That answer got some depth. Yeah. Wow. Now, EJ, does yours have such depth?
Oh, it's as shallow as a puddle because I don't know about that. So
Wow.
my pool of options is very limited.
What about Betsy Ross?
Who is she? That's the woman that makes cakes. That she has like. That's like the woman. No, that's. What are you laughing? That's the one that has like when you want to make a pie, you go get a Betsy Ross pie.
I think that's Betty Crocker.
No, it's Dolly Madison.
Oh,
Dolly Madison. That's the singer.
Who's the chick that made the American flag? That's my pick.
Betsy Ross.
Yeah, that's my pick.
That's the person that makes the cakes and stuff.
Betsy Ross is she sewed the flag.
She sewed the American flag, bro.
But then, is that why they put her on like the boxes though?
I don't.
When you go to the store, and you want to get a cake, they always have the Betsy Ross cakes and the Betsy.
Are you reading these boxes?
You know what I'm talking about. Everybody's acting dumb. You trying to make me look dumb on my own show?
No, there's Dolly Madison cakes. Now she was the first lady.
That's I don't even know who that is, bro. That's Dolly Parton. We're talking about, bro. If you go to the supermarket right now and you want a red velvet cake, a devil's food cake, a carrot cake, they always have the box with Betsy Ross on it.
How do you know that's her? Are
Bro,
you sure?
Are you guys serious?
Yes, I'm dead ass.
Anytime when I wanted to make gingerbread cookies, you get the Betsy Ross gingerbread cookies. You guys are bugging, bro. You guys are bugging. Are you serious? You trying to make me look like a fool right now.
We're in the majority, so
you got me running around looking like Boo Boo the Fool.
I think you got the name wrong because I just put in Betsy Ross cakes and what came up were people's cakes that they made at home.
Okay, look up look up right now on Target.com or something, Devil's Food Cake, and see what comes up. You'll see the name. It's ubiquitous, bro. The fact that you guys don't know who I'm talking about is insane.
If it's all right,
are you talking about Little Debbie?
You're gonna see the first ever suicide on a podcast. It's Betsy Ross.
All right, hold on.
Look up any freaking cake. Everybody uses it.
Listen,
literally everybody uses it, dude.
If this is not true, will you do this on the podcast?
Will I kill myself on the show?
Are you talking about Betty Crocker?
That's what I said.
That's
before.
her name?
Yes.
That's who I meant.
I literally said that before.
That is great.
Well, it's time. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the last episode of Gritty Knows Best because he did not know best.
Now you know you're retarded.
Yes.
Oh, that was great.
That's who I meant. That's the one.
My man is fighting tooth and nail about that one.
Betty Crocker.
Like, bro, she sewed the flag. She did not make cakes, bro. Maybe on her spare time.
I thought maybe that was her transition. That was her next. That was her next hill in life. That was her next. I thought she was synonymous with cakes. And it's funny because EJ said Betty Crocker, and I did not even hear him. He said it 2 seconds in, which made it even worse.
Yeah, that was the very first thing he said. He knew exactly what you were.
Yeah, and that's what was pissing me off because I'm like, everybody has seen this box, and I'm blanking on it, but y'all two know what it is because you guys. Pastor was not thinking that what Eddie was thinking.
When I was listening to that when it came out, like I kept. Like it was one of those I wish I would have been on because I wanted to be like describe it. Were you thinking like the red spoon with the letters? Like
Yeah.
Then it's like then that's Betty Crocker.
I guess I just didn't hear EJ say it, and then Pastor said some other Dolly Parton or whatever. So I'm just going with that, and it's pissing me off because I'm like everybody's seen this box.
Why? I don't know why he jumped to Dolly Madison.
Because he's pastor. Who even knows what that? I don't even know who she is still. Like, who is that? I know Ashley Madison. I don't know who Dolly Madison is. Another shining example of my intellect.
Yeah, I've heard of Dolly Madison, but it's not the first thing I think of when I think of cakes.
Yeah. No, EJ had it right. EJ was on the money with that one. Yeah. On the money. So the next one comes from episode 191, and this was one of your favorites, and this was kind of a throwaway that I didn't really think about it again, but you really liked this, apparently. This was when I was discussing, not too long ago, actually, like 2 episodes ago, Harley Davidson getting canceled for being woke, and this is what I said. Harley Davidson is apparently receiving a lot of backlash, and people are pissed off, and people are canceling Harley Davidson. The CEO, as with every CEO, seems like every CEO, besides maybe like 2, is, all about, is spouting their opinions on diversity, inclusion, and trans rights and everything. First of all, read the room, okay? Do you think Harley Davidson, the consumers of Harley Davidson, care about DEI and woke and trans rights? I mean, some of them may do, but I mean, if I had a gun to my head right now, I'm gonna say, probably not. And even if some of them do, they're probably saying like, why are we getting this shoved down our throat when I literally want to buy a motorcycle? This is what they should do. Really get crazy. They need to do a commercial where like they have like a big bearded guy get on a big fat bearded dude get on the bike and a big hog. He's like, and then he drives, right? He's like driving through on the road, but it's like he's driving through the seasons. So it's like you see like fall, winter, summer, like it's like a year passes, and then he gets back to his house and he takes his helmet off and he's like a hot trans woman. That would be a sick commercial. And then it's like, Harley Davidson, we're all about switching lanes. That would be fucking sick, dude. You really like that, huh?
The switching lanes, especially, and I think it's because I have that affinity for the transgender porn.
That's right.
So that was perfect. I thought that was hilarious. I just wish I had the animation talent or film talent to like make that commercial happen, because that would be perfect.
And the sick thing is like they would do that.
Oh yeah,
like
for sure.
Today's day and age, they would do that.
You know what the main difference between a dirt devil and a Harley Davidson is?
What?
The position of the dirt bag.
Oh, I don't even get that at all. Like you're saying like a nut bag?
No, the dirt bag that rides the motorcycle.
Oh, I don't even get that at all. I'm sure the audience is laughing though, because I don't even get it at all. Went right right over my head.
Well, you came up with a bomb ass commercial. That's all that matters.
Oh, that was their commercial?
No, I'm just your commercial.
Oh, me. Okay, yeah. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. Thank you. I didn't even think about it after you brought it up. I'm like, wow, I didn't even know that was. They would literally do that. That's the sickest part.
Yeah.
If that would not be a joke, then they'd be like, if I brought that into me, they go, oh my god, it's incredible. Like, yes, they would be right on it right now. Like, can we get a minority trans woman? It's like, I don't know if you can go that far because I guess like maybe. Yeah, that's what they would do.
Or something.
Now let's jump to episode 174. Something else that went over my head was Cajuns. I had no idea where Cajuns were from, what was going on with them, and this was our discussion on Cajuns and Casia. But something that popped off right before the show is an argument between Stephanie and I, okay, about geography.
Oh, no, not again.
This one was about geography, right? Because we were talking about how she makes Cajun chicken pasta, right? And I forgot how.
Okay.
I forgot how it came to exactly this point, but we basically got.
You said something racist about Asians.
I didn't say something. I didn't say anything racist. I didn't say anything racist. I was defending people because I was saying that Cajun people are from Casia, and she said there's no such thing as Casia. She is trying to tell me that that Casia does not exist. There's no such thing. And I'm like, yo, how could that be true? That doesn't make any fucking sense. Right?
So do you look it up to see if Casia exists?
No, because like, why would it not exist? Is my question.
You know what?
How could Casia not exist? Because she's like, because I'm like, listen, Americans are from America. Asians are from Asia. Jamaicans are from Jamaica. So Cajuns are from Casia.
Wait. Right? Did you say Asians are from Asia?
Yes. Right. I mean, where are they from? Where are they from? Africa? Africans are from Africa. So Cajuns are from Casia.
Asians could be from a few different places.
90% of Asians are from Asia.
Vietnam.
Where is that
Japanese.
though? Where is that in though? It's in Asia.
Huh?
It's in Asia. It's a continent, right? It's in Asia. So you are from Asia. If you are African, you are from Africa. So if you are Cajun, you are from Casia. It's just like it doesn't exist. So I'm like, I was like, oh, so if it doesn't exist, tell that to the Cajuns. Where do they live? Where the fuck do they live if they don't live in Casia? She's trying to make me look stupid as hell. I'm not gonna be the butt of the joke today. I'll tell you that right now. Who do we know? Who can we contact? Who knows
I
this?
don't know any Cajuns. What do you got?
Yo, Stephanie, you ready to look like a damn fool?
Uh-oh.
No, because I'm not a fool.
So where are Cajuns from then? If Cajuns don't exist, because we trying to look it up and it don't show nothing. We don't see Casia on a map, which is preposterous. It won't even tell us where Cajuns are from. So if you know, speak up.
India.
Yeah, Mo thinks they're from India.
Louisiana.
That's what Google was saying.
Louisiana? Those are Louisians. Or Louisianians.
So when you go to Louisiana, what kind of food do you eat?
Southern food.
Cajuns.
Yeah, probably because there's a Cajun population there. Like, you know, like in Jersey, there's a bunch of Indians.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of black people in Louisiana too. Like,
yeah.
A lot.
You're telling me they're from America?
If you're talking about like where they're descended from, it's French Canadians, but
what?
There you go. So why did it show me India?
Wait,
I
you
guess
looked
I
it
gotta
up?
do some history.
There's no such thing as a Casia. I told you that.
That is bullshit.
You literally thought you were gonna make me look stupid too.
I mean, because how could there not be? That's my question.
No Casia.
Hold on, Clay. Let's see. Clay's gonna weigh in. Hold on. Yo, Clay.
What's up?
Yo, you're on the show right now. Where's Casia at?
Casia? What are you talking about?
You know, Cajuns. Where they're from? Casia.
Louisiana, bro.
There's no way, bro. There's no way. How are they American?
Because they're French people from Louisiana.
What? But they migrated?
Hello, Clay Jones.
Yeah.
Yo, we're learning a lot today. I thought Casia was a spot. Thanks a lot.
No problem, man.
Wow, everybody learned something new. I'm sure everybody thought the same way I thought. Don't even lie. Do not lie and act like you didn't know, or act like you knew. I still don't get it. My line of thinking still says, how could you be a group of people named Cajuns? Like, where does the name even come from if there's no place that they come from? They're black Canadians, so you're a black Canadian. Right? You're not Cajun. You are from Canada. You migrated to Louisiana. You are a Canadian person.
Well, yeah, but it's like, I think
we're fancy?
Your first problem was thinking that Cajun is like a nationality. It's not. It's just an area. It's like a style.
What? Like goth?
Yeah, you could compare it more to that. It's that way of life and food and stuff. There's the town here where I'm from, here in Roberts Idaho, we have our mayor is from Louisiana, and he owns this pretty famous, pretty popular BJ's Bayou, from the Bayou, bunch of Cajun food and stuff.
So nobody was going to explain to me on that episode that it's not even a race.
Yeah, it's not. It's not.
So they're all retarded too.
Well, that was the great thing was that Mo didn't know either, and he
didn't know. I'm thinking he's going to tell me.
I don't know how he Googled to get what he got. And then the fact that you actually were correct about Asia being a continent, like you were correct on, like the whole thing was very layered. Like you were wrong on many things, but then you were right. And then Mo was like, no, but Asians are from other places.
Yeah, what was
like,
his
no,
problem?
Continent.
I didn't say Japanese were from China. I said Asians are on the continent of Asia. That was a train wreck. Well, so now you're going to tell me that it's not a nationality when this whole time I thought that Cajun was a nationality. That makes sense. I thought it was a nationality of people, not a subculture.
Yeah,
wow.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, it's more of a subculture. I mean, it is from the French Canadians, from the French people in Louisiana. Like, didn't you ever watch, like, The Princess and the Frog and shit?
No, I don't know what that is.
Me neither. But my friend Maria told me all
Like,
about
did you
it.
watch
And it's,
it? No, I mean not either.
and it's apparently like based in Louisiana, and like there's a lot of that.
Oh my
You know,
god.
like that jazz, like that southern jazz.
It's all Cajun stuff.
Jazz it up with Zatarans, that kind of shit.
I don't like that stuff. I'm not a jazz. I like the saxophone though.
I like jazz. I don't like that jazz, like the
Like swing
from the
jazz.
south, from the south, like that.
Yeah. Like scat.
You know,
Is that what it's
banjos
called?
and shit. Yeah, a lot of this. Yeah,
Like scat, right?
More of a bebop guy.
Yeah. Well, unbelievable. That was unbelievable. But what was more unbelievable was our final clip, and this was my favorite. This is from episode 183. And this is when Mo revealed his proposal plans.
Yeah.
It was me, Mo, and a couple other people in a Zoom thing. And my man said, I want all your opinions on this, because there were a lot of females in there. And he said, how would you feel if your man's got you an engagement crown? And I'll tell you something right now, Mo. None of the women that you proposed that idea to seemed impressed at all.
No, they wasn't.
They were like, what the fuck is this man talking about? What drug is he on?
I have. Weren't they like that? Weren't they saying like, "Oh, that's unique"?
That's unique.
I've never heard of that.
And he goes, "I still want a ring."
Yeah, that's a crowism right there. Okay, so explain to us the moment when this idea pops into the crow, because crows are very smart. You know, you have a lot of
So what happened to my crow brain? What happened? The crown thing was just something I've always thought about, even as a child, and I always thought it was cool. So I always thought, like, why not? Like when I get older.
Hold on. You as a child were fantasizing.
Listen, when I was a kid, I was fascinated by marriage in general.
You were fantasizing getting your woman a crown as a child?
When I was a child, I fantasized.
I thought usually
about
girls
my
have
wedding
these kind of thoughts, like when I
with a
think
woman.
about marriage. I don't think I've ever.
Are you saying that Crow is not a real man? Because he's been thinking about this.
I'm saying it's not. I'm saying it's not very masculine.
He thinks it's not very masculine, which I get. That's typically most people's response when I tell them, like, yeah, I've always thought about it since I was a child. Always.
You thought about it,
but to me, makes sense why I would think about it. So
why?
I'm like, well, my parents literally was always fighting and divorced. Like they were divorced. Like they were.
Well, that doesn't mean you think about the wedding. You can think about what a happy relationship would look like, but not the ceremony.
Bad marriage. I'm seeing a bad marriage, and I'm constantly seeing bad marriage, and I understand. And I hear men say, "I never give a fuck. I never did this. I don't care." So when you start off in a certain mindset of going, "I don't care about this thing. I don't care about," when you start off at that place, things are just naturally not going to progress well because you're already starting on a negative mindset.
Because you don't care what flowers you have and what the colors.
No, because as a man, like a lot of men tend to step back emotionally, like financially. I just put all my money into it. They do that. They put all their bread into it. There's nothing about them inside the wedding. Nothing characterized. There's no passion into it, right? So, and I truly believe that it reflects who we are as people. Like, that's a day for both of you, not just her. And I don't want a woman that just wants me to think about her running everything. Like, I actually do care about where my boys sit, what clothes, what y'all wearing, who's coming to the bachelor party, what drinks is at the
bachelor party is your thing, obviously. The bachelor party, first of all, that's actually your best man that does that. It's not your wife that does that.
Yes, your best man, but this is all part of the wedding thing. It's all in one category, so I care about every detail.
I really hope to see you on Brazilla's one day.
Oh my God, you know, I would love.
Like he's the controlling one.
I would kill
I told
when you guys
put your
get
crown on.
When you guys get married. We need to document that because there's going to be so many fights about it. And that's exactly like why I'm saying this, because the actual ceremony literally does not even matter that much. So like the argument is not that like, okay, what you want to do with like the house, I could see that might be like a hill to die. Like, okay, we're not going to do this. Like I'm literally living here for the foreseeable future. So what we're going to do with like our backyard, I'm going to talk about that. What we're doing for this 1 second, like this for this couple of hours, you know, what we're doing for this couple of hours.
I'm not getting married again. I'm doing once and done. So I need that moment to be phenomenal because no woman is ever getting it again.
Oh, wow. I mean, it's just great because everything, like nothing is ever simple with the crow. It's always like an in-depth answer. You know, it goes back to the childhood. Like, didn't we talk about? And then it got deeper, right? We talked about how I figured out that he wanted a wedding because he never had a birthday as a child.
Yeah,
right?
That's what it was.
Because he never had like the birthday where all the attention was on him and Spider-Man came out and everything.
And he just wants it's just so weird for him to want like kind of a princess wedding.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, he wants to be the bride.
Yeah.
I think that's what it is. I think he wants a dual bride wedding, you know? Like he's the bride and she's the bride.
He's going to be the bridezilla.
Yeah.
That is a hell of an idea though. You got to get on that
we have to document that wedding.
Reality show
there's no way. We have to document that wedding. That would be insane.
He's going to be freaking about like the sleeves on the wedding dress and
everything. The color scheme, you know, the petals that the flower girl throws out, everything's going to be for the crow. That's the crow's day. And that was the best because I held that in for months because Eddie told me about that when it happened. And I'm like, well, he didn't tell me. I wasn't there, so let me not I wasn't there for that. So let me not bring it up. Like, let me not bring it on the show. And then eventually EJ brought it up and I was like, thank God. Because I had been laughing about that for months. He called me like, you got to hear what this dude just said. He was like, this dude just said that he wants to get an engagement crown for Jasmine. And I was like, what? And then the fact that all the girls were like, it just went so flat. All the girls were like, what? Like in the group was the best.
It's just a dumb idea. Are you going to wear your crown everywhere so people know you're married?
That was like, was she going to wear the crown? Because, you know, I'm sure you're only going to wear it for the engagement, for the portion of the engagement, and then once you get married, you don't wear it anymore. But she's gonna wear it for however long the engagement process is.
If a guy hits on her, she just points at her crown and is like, I'm engaged.
And then we also thought, so this is probably gonna be a little expensive. She's gonna walk around with this jeweled out crown on her head. She's gonna be a target. She's gonna be a total target for thieves. Just the whole thing was
easy too. It's not like
just
can't steal a diamond ring so easy.
You steal a crown,
just snatch.
Right off her head. The whole thing
think that's
was
why people are using crowns.
Yeah. It was the best. That was probably one of my favorite moments of the season. That might be my.
So did that mean he was gonna get like a king crown?
Also, we didn't even ask that. They probably were gonna walk around with it. He's gonna get a king crown for himself. And it's like you're gonna spend money. You're gonna spend money on the engagement ring and the crown and the wedding band. Because you have to get a wedding band after the engagement ring. This is a tall order. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My man is really swimming in it if he's doing this.
I feel like if I saw a black dude wearing a crown, like that's grounds to revoke some black cards.
You're taking away his black card as he walks over with a crown? Oh, that would be great. So there you go. Those were Justin and Roddy's favorite moments of the season. I think you guys picked some good ones. I was very pleased that I was on the list.
There was a big list, but those were like the top, like gut busting ones for us.
There were some more for you on this season.
Yeah, there was a couple that we kind of threw around.
Well, give me one of the other ones that I don't remember.
I have them all written down still. Like the Mo versus Eddie, the customer service one.
Oh, forgot about that. Jeez.
Leonard thinking that jerking off makes your dick shrink.
Oh my God! Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, I forget everything that we do.
So if you haven't listened to these episodes, if you skipped any of it of season 6, you got to go back and listen to that because there's all these hidden gems and because you have your main topics, especially the way you structure the show now. It's like, oh, we're going to talk about this movie and this news story, but then crazy shit like that.
Oh yeah,
comes up.
Yeah, just like it happened today, earlier on in the show. Oh, it spirals. So there you go. That's pretty much the end of the season, baby. Wow, what a season and what an episode.
Yeah. Did you see that? I didn't know that until you were screen sharing there. But I did you see that Sid Justice died on Saturday?
I did see that Sid Justice died.
I hadn't seen it until just right now.
And we talked about wrestling earlier on the show, and I was going to bring this up to you. very famous wrestler, WCW more. He was more popular in WCW, right? Sid Justice?
I think he was in WWE.
Sid Vicious?
But then he got bigger in WCW.
Right, because I was never like a big Sid guy. I think because I was a WWF guy.
That's why, yeah. See, we wrote, there's an old YouTube video of mine where me and my brother were jamming out, rocking out. We were playing his theme song from the video games.
Oh, sweet.
And so we did that with the video of him breaking his leg.
Oh, my God. That's how I really know Sid, is that video of him breaking his leg in half in the ring.
He jumps on Scott Steiner and just snaps his leg in half.
Oh, my God. That's a classic.
Yeah.
He died.
He was supposed to win that match,
old.
but then they had to flip it around.
Oh, yeah. You can't
win with a snapped leg.
How are you going to go over with one leg?
Yeah.
You're out for like a year after that. He snapped it clean in half.
Yeah.
He died at 63 from cancer.
63, yeah, that's not old.
That's young.
Yeah, but then again, for a wrestler, some of these wrestlers are...
Oh, yeah, they with all the damage they take, all the drugs they took, but very sad to hear. We lost Alpha and Sika, the Wild Samoans, earlier this year, too, a couple weeks ago, actually. So, very, very sad. Yeah, I was thinking about you when I saw that. I was like, oh, I wonder if Roddy knows about Sid Vicious, man. Yeah. Wow. Anything you want to say about this season before we get out of here?
It's just incredible to me that it's season 6.
Yep.
Like
Coming up on season 7, man. Coming up on season 7. And the next 6-hour special, by the way, in May, will be our 5th year anniversary of this show. Can you believe that?
That is crazy. And
we already have a plan to do the top 20 Gritty Knows Best moments of the show's history when the 5th anniversary comes around. We have a big document full of moments that we're gonna sort through. You were privy to that document, right? You saw some of the stuff on there.
Yeah, I added something on there.
Okay, good. Yeah, so we got some time. We got a couple months to get through that, but it's just wild to think that we'll be 5 years in.
That's insane.
In May, man.
Did you ever have in mind like how long you were going or?
No, never thought about it. I mean, I always think about. Remember, there was a time where I always thought about quitting all the time.
Yeah.
Like I was like, I think I'm gonna quit this year. I think I'm gonna quit this week. So I always thought it was almost over anyway. Yeah. If you would have asked me, would it go 5 years? I'd probably be like, I don't think so.
I doubt it. Maybe a couple more months or something.
Yeah. I would have been like, I don't know if it's gonna go 5 years, but we'll get into it as the time approaches. But so many great moments, so many great episodes, and I'm very proud and very, very happy and very grateful for the show. And I'm very grateful for the listeners, for you listening right now, whether you listened from the beginning like Roddy or if you started listening a week ago. I'm very, very grateful that we can entertain you. I would not be doing this show if nobody was listening. Let me tell you that right now. It is my pleasure to entertain you, however many you are and wherever you are, even if you're in Casia. All the way in Casia. Yeah, definitely a fun season, but I do not even remember it. I barely remember like what we did, except for. But the 6-hour special, was that part of the season or was that last season? I don't even remember.
Like right in the. No, I think it was this season. Yeah, because it was after Valentine's, and I know Valentine's.
Okay. Right. That's always my favorite time of year. 6-hour special is always my favorite thing to work on. It's always my favorite time of year. That's and Halloween. Those are my two favorites. And Halloween's coming up, baby. When we come back on October 1st. Very excited. Yeah. We got some fun plans during the break that you'll probably hear about when we come back. And like I said, make sure you go to the channel on Thursday to see what kind of break content we're going to do. What a show. What a season. What a life. Everybody, get ready for the break content. Peace and love. See you in season 7.